Right.
And hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arc of the 12. We started a little bit late today, so we're gonna skip today with Ass, and let us just start as usual with last session. Last session, you guys were just able to escape Mark via gate by Victoria. You guys were able to kind of get your bearings a little bit when suddenly another gate popped up behind you guys. From the portal came the Dietrichs, or at least the ones who
Oh,
remained. And this time they're focused on taking Ignis down. You guys split up. You guys split up and tend to kind of try to focus on like the various characters that's coming out around the gate. And Kane, while guarding the gate, was met with another Dietrich that he's never seen before. This person seemed to have no control over their own body. Then Kane kind of recalls, have a flashback moment to a portrait of the person. The portrait labeled Heinz Dietrich, Kane's father. The battle rages
my
on. Yeah, the battle rages
God.
on more and more and more of the Dietrichs falls. However, Ignis's protection from death is slowly failing as well, as you know, all your various methods are starting to be overcome. And after a failed dispel magic, Ignis decided to keep herself up by a healing spell. But while you were distracted, Ignis, and seeing the tide has turned, Ami Maloa raised a finger and casted Power Word Kill. So, right now,
You were the chosen.
Ignis, you wake up leaning against a tree in a vast forest. You
Wait,
hear no
I woke up?
animals. Yeah. You hear no birds, no insects, just rustling leaves. Around you, you see endless trees of different sizes, breeds, and stages in life. Some are tall and massive, others are barely getting started, and some are massive, reaching even beyond the clouds. But some are dying, just like the one that you're leaning on right now. Its leaves are turning ember before your very eyes. The only thing out of place is a pillar of smoke behind the tree line that you can see, and a path cutting through the woods that leads off to a place unseen. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow the path. The pillar of smoke leads to that path, to an unknown path. You said, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's killing the trees? Is it gonna spread?
No, because the dying trees are intermingled between the still living ones. It's not
Okay.
like the trees are dying from a particular place. It's just, at random. Some trees are dying, some trees are big.
Okay. Then I'll follow the trail.
You stand up, get your bearings a little bit, and you begin following the trail. You continue on the path for a little bit longer, and again, as you are going down this hill, you're able to see a larger portion of the forest. From here, you would be able to see that the path is currently turning and winding in the direction of a lake, a little ways away in the distance. And in the middle of that lake, you see there is a small island with a hut where the smoke is coming from.
Oh no! Does it look familiar?
It does. The hut
Oh.
looks like the one that you saw at Littoralis.
Ignis soul, her soul is it?
I did not. Not yet. No. she said a mark, I suppose. If I can cast spells, I would cast Water Walk on myself to go to that hut.
Alright, you try to test a bit, see if you can cast your spell. So you try to cast your usual lightning bolt. And
No,
nothing
my
happens. Lightning jolt,
Water
sorry.
Walk. Oh, okay.
You try to cast your water walk even though you're miles away from the water. But yeah. You try to cast a spell and the spell does not take hold. Nothing
Damn
happens. It's like you're waving your hands midair.
I'll figure out a way to get to the hut, I guess.
You try to rack your brain as you make your way towards the hut, and meanwhile, on the other side of the world, for the rest of you, you guys are standing next to the Centrum Lake, amongst the crater of your battle with Ash. Everyone stood in disbelief at what had just transpired. Rex is standing emotionless at the center of the field. Sorrow sits next to Ignis, eyes welled up with tears, while Tammy hugs her tightly, bawling her eyes out. Victoria goes about to everybody, collecting the diamond rings that she lent to everybody. And then Heinz Dietrich is back at where the gate was, still have no control over his body, just observing the crowd. J5 and Artyom, what do you guys do?
The gate is still open.
Gate is not open.
Is Kane with his dad?
If I recall right now, Kane is checking. No. Yeah, I'd say Kane.
Last we looked, he pulled Artyom off of him.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll say yes. He's just making sure the dad's not dead. After you punched him across the face.
Gather the bodies, gather the bodies, gather the Dietrich body.
Good point.
Why would we want the bodies though?
So they don't come back.
No, they don't need bodies to come back.
You don't know.
We know. They never retrieve Fritz and.
Well, still, well, I'm not there, I guess. So if you don't want to get it, but
You
Artyom
can discuss
wanted
as players.
Artyom wanted to take the bodies not bodies, wanted to take them unconscious or prisoners last time.
Yeah,
but
it didn't work out.
Yeah. So at the
quite the way we
least
wanted.
Can keep the body as quote unquote prisoners just to see what happens to them later on.
And you said Victoria is trying to revive Ignis still?
Just collecting the rings for a bit because the rings contain diamonds that she's planning to use for the final ritual.
Gotcha. Then Artyom will grab, or at least as he walks, he'll try to take Kristoff's sword. Because that looked important.
All right.
And then approach Victoria and Ignis and speak to her and say, "What is going wrong? Why isn't it working?"
The body doesn't seem to be responding. We'll need to have a proper ritual.
What does that entail?
I'll need, correct me if I'm wrong, 1,000 gold worth of diamonds?
500. Raise that is 500.
5.
If you want 1,000, it's resurrection.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you need to do.
I'll need 500 gold pieces worth of diamond. I'll need another ring, contention to mine. And then we'll need to come to my temple. We'll perform the ritual there.
I'm gonna hand out my ring. Here, friend Victoria, you can use mine.
Thank you. Takes the ring, puts your ring and hers together in her pocket. Come, let's not race.
That's haste.
Artyom will move away from the group and go about collecting what's left of the Dietrichs. I think every one of them got decapitated in the fight.
I think so, yes. Yeah. I think every single one of them got decapitated. So their heads and everything, they're all there.
Call it a morbid curiosity. I'll try to take or scavenge as much of their gear as I can and take their heads
Yeah.
and take what's left of Besmirtny.
All right. The heads are definitely all there. You can collect them all. From Christoph, you'll get a longsword. From Carlotta, a pair of daggers. From Andrea, a pair of armas. And finally, there's one more. No, that's it.
The arm.
What do you call Heinz never used any weapon. He just cast spells and touched. So yeah. So you'll be able to collect all those items. And as for Besmirtny, the materials are a little bit scattered since Christoph kind of kicked him while he was down. But you're able to collect for the most part. Maybe missing a screw here and there, but you're sure you'll be able to replace them, no problem.
Yeah, we can fabricate those, no problem.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's probably going to take a minute, so I'll let J5 take over.
Victoria kind of closes her eyes for a moment and then opens it back again. Darren should be coming back soon. He'll help us carry all this. Sorrow stands up. It's okay. I can carry Ignis. Come on. Let's just go.
Alright, let's go. Let's leave.
Sorrow walks over, picks Ignis up from the floor, and her hair drags a little bit given how high Sorrow is. But nevertheless, you guys start making your way towards the estate, going around the lake through the city streets. And as you pass by the city streets, you can see people all around gonna at first like cheer, kind of say hi at you guys because they recognize you guys as essentially the heroes of this place. And then they realize what Sorrow's carrying. They realize the extent of injuries on some of you. And of
They would
course
also
Artyom carrying a bunch of heads. Yeah, Ignis.
Rex is also. I guess the bubble would go away now. At this
Double
point.
big
It's also-
away, yeah. I'm assuming you would be manacling him and then just dragging him along.
Yep. I would drag. I would guard Rex. I mean,
I got a pair of manacles as well, so.
All right, yeah.
we do have the dimensional thing.
Yeah, exactly. Avoid him to cast spells, right? Yeah. So like people are like looking around, questioning what's going on.
Oh my god, Rex and Cup, Ignis dead.
Yeah,
Lots of
exactly.
heads.
So like they have no idea what's going on, and given that seeing their king in cuffs, some of them kind of like, should we do something? But then they know who you are and what you're capable of, and they just stand back. About halfway into the city, you would see a couple of those guards that you've served with kind of rushes over towards you guys. Some of them go over towards Ignis to take Ignis's body in. Some of them would go over to Sorrow, try to cast some healing spells. Darren comes by not long after arriving at you guys. What the hell happened?
Well, essentially, we lost.
Shit. Come on.
But not everything is lost. We managed to retrieve friend Rex here. However, he's being unresponsive, and we need to resurrect friend Ignis.
Right away then. To your temple? Victoria nods, and all of you rush over through the bridge, arrive at the Sanguinum estate, and towards the kind of like an attached temple within the estate that is dedicated to, if I recall correctly, the Lords of Coins.
Ooh.
You enter the building, and It is not large because it is not meant for many people. There's like maybe 3 rows of benches for people who want to join in and listen. But the most important thing is this images of 9 kind of like dwarven figures basically surrounding the room. All of them with different kinds of armor and clothing, but all of them very, very elaborate, very, very grandiose in terms of how they're wearing. And at the very end of the room, where usually there would be like a preacher's rostrum or something, instead there is a stone table made from solid gold as the guards rest Ignis on top of it. Victoria kind of puts the 2 rings on the chest right now, right on her chest, and then turns to you guys. You guys want to do this now? Should we wait for later?
Is there a single good reason why we should wait for later?
Compose yourselves. You wouldn't do well trying to bring someone from the dead with your current state of emotion.
Do not tell me to calm myself after failing to revive her for the first time, alright?
Like,
Are you okay? The more you
I
talk,
am
the more I
perfectly-
believe you are not suited for this ceremony right now.
Then perhaps I best excuse myself.
She
Well,
takes a step back a little bit.
well, friend Victoria, don't mind friend Artyom. He's just having trouble processing all of this. He doesn't mean bad thing. He means well.
I
But
understand that. But please proceed.
this unit thing, we should proceed.
Very well. In that case, she stands kind of behind Ignis's head. Anybody who wishes to participate in the ritual, please come forward.
Tim is looking at it, considering the words.
I'm gonna step forth.
All right.
Remind me, how many people are needed for the ritual? Like
Up to 3.
up to 3. Is anyone else with us that might be able to speak?
Tammy would step up as well. Who else? Soro kind of turns to look at Rex, who's in chains right now. He still maintains that blank expression, albeit kind of slightly glassy in the eyes. Still, not responding to the current situation.
Oh,
I guess someone has to step up. Artyom will step forward as well.
All right.
but you just excuse yourself.
He said he will excuse
said,
himself. but
Perhaps I should
yeah,
excuse
exactly.
myself.
Oh,
but
okay.
He never did.
I thought that was a mic drop. I thought you left.
As she closes her eyes and focuses on her spell, the 2 rings begin to float and hover in the middle of the air. And Victoria pulls out a handful of coin in her palm. One by one, she flicks the coin up into the air. The coin flips, then stops mid-air around the 2 rings, and another, and another, and another, until like all 9 coins are floating around the rings right now, as she focuses and begins uttering the prayers to her gods. Back towards Ignis. You stand right in front of that lake. There is a small island at the center, and on the island you see a hut, and kind of like curved tree resting next to it. You stand across the river. What do you do? Across the lake, sorry. What do you do?
At the original hut, there was a
Boat.
boat. Yeah, I was gonna say it in Malay. I forgot what it is.
Sapan.
Fun. A boat. Is it a boat? Yeah, a boat.
Looking around, you don't see any. It's a clear, kind of like stony big beach with those like rounded. It's supposed to be found near rivers and shit. The rounded stones. It's scattered all over, and it's slowly, gradually transformed to the lake. No boats that you can see in sight, and you kind of sure there's none nearby because you can clearly see the other side of this lake.
Okay, I guess I will have to swim. Wait, is there anything else other than the lake? Did the smoke end here?
The
End
smoke
here?
starts at the hut. Go ahead, roll perception check.
Perception. Oh, that's so great.
17. You look around trying to see, and yeah, you can see the entire forest, the one that I described with some decaying, some living trees. And then you see the large trees that are standing maybe like 100, 300 feet tall. There's not many of them, but they are littered around this giant forest into the expanse. And then you realize a couple more, even larger trees. They're not like reaching the clouds anymore. They're more like you can just barely see the silhouette of these giant trees towering over you. You're not sure how old those trees are, but based on your estimations, they could have been tens of thousands or even maybe millions of years for any tree to get to that size. But there it is.
The trees are around the hut, or
Yeah, all around. Not on the island. It's outside the lake. So the island's at the center. Then there is a lake around it, and then all the trees are here, all around, like a forest.
oh, okay.
On the island, there's only a hut and a single tree.
So there's nothing but trees, and I can't do any spells, so I can't speak with them or teleport out. And the only possible way to get to know what's going on is probably going to the hut. Right?
You can assume that, yes.
Okay. Then, seeing there's no boat, I will just have to test how shallow how deep the water is, and then if I need to swim, I'll swim. If not, then I'll just hike up my skirt and just walk across.
All right, you take a deep breath and you begin to slowly make your way across the water, into the lake, trying to cross the water. Slowly, at first the rough, gravelly ground start to give way to a smooth surface, which is kind of strange. And you open your eyes and you realize that you're standing on the water. Each step creating a ripple that bounces off to the other side of the lake and bounces back. You continue walking forward, you're able to just walk on the lake until you get to the other side. You are met with the lake house. All by itself, a single door. Push it open.
I knock first, because I'm polite.
You knock on the door. Ding, ding, ding.
Hello?
Come in.
Oh. That sounds like Alex Raza.
That sounds like your mother.
It's actually
Oh.
worse.
Ignis is in trouble.
Oh, Kate's here.
Knowing this. Ignis, how many times do I have to tell you no dying before dinner?
This is my first time dying. Okay, I'm gonna head in.
You push open the door and you are greeted with a small, cozy hut. There is some shelves on the side with like some weird ingredients. There is a table right next to a window that was never on the outside. And on that table, you see. You want to say yourself, but there are like slightly different features on her, and she seems to be more poised than you usually carry yourself. But the voice is no doubt your mother's voice. As she looks at you. Took you a while. Come on, have a seat.
Mom?
Oh, right, of course. No, I am not your mother, Ignis. You've met me before. Remember? In a
Oh, it's
house similar
childhood.
to this. Yes. How have you
But
been?
not so great. Things have been falling down all over the place. I guess this is just, the last straw.
It is a possibility. But, well, we'll let your friends decide that.
My friends?
Of
Like,
course.
you mean the ritual?
You're in the middle of performing the ritual right now. But we still have time. So come, have a drink with me.
I'll take a seat. Well, I'll look at what the tea is and try to discern what it is
You
from the
cannot.
smell.
Oh, from the smell. All right.
From the smell and the look of it,
Nature check for me.
No!
It is otherworldly. In terms of scent, it has a little bit of a. It smells like sunshine and childhood, essentially. You take a whiff on it a little bit, and you immediately recall the times when your mom was much nicer. And then you recall that's how your mother looked like when she was much younger. The person sitting in front of you right now. She looks just like you. A little bit different, but for the most part, like you.
Why did you take this form? I've never seen my mother in this form, I suppose.
Well, you're at the end right now. Just thought to bring you back to where you started. How does it feel to be where you are right now?
Defeated? I want to say relief, but I feel more guilt than anything. I know I
Why?
tried very hard. I didn't get to protect what mattered, I suppose. I
She,
don't think I feel regret. I do feel guilt.
from what I saw, you've always lived your life to the fullest.
Yeah, I've always tried to do that. been more paranoid recently, and I think my eyes became weird. It's in the best way, you know.
She nods and takes a sip from the tea.
I take a sip too.
It's nice. It's soothing, but also kind of like gives you that slight burst of energy, you know? Energy that you
Yeah.
haven't had in a long time, you feel. Not necessarily physical, but like mental wise. Have a little bit more energy to do stuff. Not so tired and burdened by everything you've gone through so far.
Oh, this is such good tea. I want to make this kind of tea.
I don't think you can. Well,
Oh,
then again, I don't think you could be where you are at. Here you are.
well, in all the years, I suppose. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. I think it's just I've been delaying the inevitable and now it happened, so. It's just, man, I wish I had more foresight, you know?
There's nothing much you can do right now, but wait.
There's more.
How have you been? We went back to your heart, but it's gone.
Well, I've been watching you for a while. You've made a lot of beautiful men when you're in the world. Full of love, hate, trust, betrayal, joy, sadness. So when I saw your soul disappear from the mortal realm, I plucked you from the ether to have you as a guest for just a moment.
With that, just a moment.
Just a
Well,
moment.
I'm grateful that at least I see someone. I don't know how the ether felt. I don't remember being a soul. What was that like?
Oh.
Looking at souls.
It is. He looks outside the trees. Beautiful. Like a forest.
Oh.
Each life a tree and each memory a leaf.
That is beautiful. I wish I can look at souls.
You do have an obsession with souls, don't you?
It's the final piece to the whole life and death thing, really. If I could figure it out, I feel like my true life purpose would be complete, you know?
Well,
Not that
if that ever reaches fruition, I would love to see what will happen next.
can you intervene?
Why would I?
I don't know.
Exactly.
That is fun.
And also tiring. Can't be.
I
Don't
suppose.
do this to anyone.
Hmm.
Even this is already taxing for me.
Oh,
But well. Why not? Once in a million years, yeah?
yeah.
And she looks outside again and continues to have another sip.
Hmm.
Back to the temple. Victoria finishes the ritual and the coins spread out to 9 directions to the corners of the room as she finishes the utterance of the spell. She turns towards J5. Gives you a nod.
I'm gonna step forward, kneel down next to Ignis's body. Ignis's body is on the altar, right?
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna kneel down next to her, and then I'm gonna say, "Well, friend Ignis, remember when we first started our journey? You thought your family were broken. Your brother is dead. Your father is gone. But then you found your father. And then you found out your brother is alive. And then there's one more thing that is still left to do. To reconcile with your mother. So, friend Ignis, this is not the time to be resting. Come on, wake up. You gotta meet your mother and reconcile with her."
Oh. Persuasion or history. Go ahead.
Come on, persuasion. Let's go.
All right. As you finish your words, actually during the whole time during your speech, 3 of the coins begin to approach you. One resting on your shoulder, another on your other shoulder, and one more directly above your head. The coin begins to spin faster and faster as you finish your words, and Victoria turns to Tammy. Tammy kind of looks down at Ignis a little bit. There is a mix of guilt and also just sadness seeing Ignis lying down there. She looks around, looks back at Ignis, and says, "I'm sorry. I know I promised I wouldn't be a burden, and yet during this whole time, I did. I should have listened to you. I'm not ready." But please come back. I want to be ready. I want to be better. And I want you to be my teacher, Ignis.
Oh, yeah.
She rolls a persuasion check.
Can we flash these, or is that something we just have to?
This persuasion checks and all that, you can flash. The final
Let's see if
roll, you cannot.
Yeah, let me see if I have enough. I have 4 left, so yeah, I'll flash it.
All right. 30.
Whoa, Tammy.
And finally, she turns to you, Artyom.
Tim will step up, and it's very apparent on his face that he is trying to be his cool, calm, and collected self, trying not to let whatever emotions are bubbling under the surface out. As he looks over Ignis and says, "When we first met, what feels like forever ago, we spoke of your friend, we spoke of Jane. I remember making a promise to you back then, and I intend to keep it. I said that entropy feels like a force we cannot struggle against, but ultimately it is an unacceptable outcome. I said we must do better, and we will do better together. I intend to fulfill my end of the bargain, Ignis, but to continue, we also need you here with us, pushing us all forward."
Go ahead. You can roll intimidation or persuasion.
Intimidation.
Somehow I'm not proficient in intimidation, which is wild.
You're wrong.
I
I
will.
can really imagine it being like, wake
wait,
up
actually-
or else.
We can fate point, right? Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. Are you joking?
Oh my
Well,
god!
Okay. It is
Please
something I
flash
can
yourself.
flash, yeah. Whoa. The dice are punishing me for some reason. I did something. So 20.
The coins again flies off from the edge of the room, lands over each of your shoulder, and finally hovering over your head. The coin spins faster and faster and faster as Victoria looks up towards the sky and continues. And this time she shouts out as well. Ignis, if you hear us right now, come. Your family's waiting. And I will roll.
Oh no.
Back in the forest. Ignis, you sat there talking with her, watching the forest, the trees, and you can kind of notice like when you focus on like the individual leaves that you can see, you can almost very slightly hear like a voice speaking, or like a gentle warmth coming from it, or kind of like a laughter or a cry or a shout of anger. On each leaf you feel like there's a different emotion and moment associated with it.
Is there those leaves or souls? I turned to her. Is that how you've been watching them?
Not quite. These are merely representation of people's lives. Their souls are elsewhere,
Oh,
but their memories. This is how I see it.
okay. I can see why you say it's beautiful.
Yes. It's nice. When suddenly, Ignis, you begin to hear a voice coming from somewhere. First, you hear the beep boops and the soothing voice of a very familiar artificer. Then you hear cries of a child. And then you hear this very intricate and complicated monologue that you can barely understand. You can barely understand half of it, but you can kind of get a gist of it. And you feel a warm sensation coming to you from inside.
Oh,
Alexstrasza kind of looks at you. I think it's time.
I get to go back?
She gives you a nod.
Well, maybe if it happens again, I could meet you again?
She opens her mouth, then closes it, and then says, make more memory. As you see the wind begin to catch up and leaves begin to blow all around you, kind of almost obscuring your vision for a moment. And then you feel cold. Like behind your head, near your hand, where your body touches the golden altar around you, it feels cold. But as you feel a couple of coins just fall on your body, you open your eyes to see Tammy at your foot, J5 to your right, and Artyom to your left. Victoria now holds you on either side of your head and says, "Welcome back." And she helps you up.
Well, it's weird to be on this side for once. And I'll get up, I'll sit up, and then
You'll sit up, gonna put your feet down so they can sit properly, look up, and you immediately see Rex near the door, hands cuffed, the chain being held by maybe Darren at this point, while you guys are doing the ritual. And he's still standing there, still emotionless. You try to summon, you feel significantly, if I recall correctly, less charismatic than before.
yeah. Significantly is correct. I'm
There's
not
just like a
pretending.
zit on your forehead now.
Hey, don't look at this. Yeah, and I'll just say thanks to everybody, and also I think I guess we'll
Before
smile.
you finish anything, Tammy immediately rush over and give you a hug. Darren kind of walks over as well, pats you on holds you on by the shoulder, let you have your back. And then Victoria kind of goes over and gives you a hug as well. Soros at the back of the room, gonna look at you, gives you a squint, and then looks away.
Oh my god, sandali. Sala, I want to revive you, baka.
I'll hug all of them.
Yeah.
Kane will say, now you know, now it looks like the shoe's on the other foot. And you look down to see Kane had somehow at some point switched one of your shoes out for his.
Well,
Look, man, it's not a revival unless someone's making stupid jokes, okay?
of course. I'm glad I came back to hear that joke.
Listen, I used up all the good ones for my revival, okay? I'm working on fumes here.
Let's hope there's no more. It's not that great.
Yeah, or else you're gonna be scraping the bottom of my joke barrel here. When are we gonna go attack Ami Maloa now?
Well, I feel kind of blah. I think I need like 4 days of rest. Look at Victoria, right?
She gives you a
4?
nod. Yes.
Yeah. Remember? Okay, we did this a few times with you. No, wait, no, one time. One of the time was reset. You know, you got to be reincarnated. You got to be revivified. You got to be raised dead. You got almost all the revivification.
What's the last one I need to get bingo?
Who's the resurrection?
Resurrection or true resurrection, but you know, we don't need to use resurrection.
We haven't used true resurrection yet.
Not you. And I hope we don't use it for anybody, okay? Just don't get disintegrated.
Disintegrated, you say?
No!
I
Kate!
know what that feels like.
Oh my god. Victoria can tell you. I'm sure it's not great.
We're out of diamonds, so let's not resort to that anytime soon, alright?
Aye, Capitan.
But it's true.
Okay.
If for Ignis to return to her full health, she'll need to take 4 days rest at the very least. But if you want to
4 days going
strike
to be
while
enough for the
they're...
Dietrich to come back?
That is the question, isn't it? As she turns to look at Heinz at the back of the room, bleeding through the nose, couple of stab wounds in his chest that is currently stuffed with like cloth so that it doesn't bleed everywhere.
Do you want me to heal your dad, King?
Hmm. Not all the way. I don't want you to strain yourself, and well, he may still be a danger.
Well, I
Well,
have an extra pair of manacles we can put on him.
sure. You don't
Yeah,
mind?
just like I
Fine.
said, not.
Wait, I don't have it anymore. Oh, I should have.
Sorry, what?
But
Sorry?
where? The dimensional shackle. Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So well, this unit suggests we take the preemptive strike. We need to attack soon, perhaps after a long rest.
Well, right
What
then
the
I'll have
exhaustion 3? What does exhaustion 3 have? Gives?
Oh yeah, who was exhaustion 3? No, Victoria had 2
You.
exhaustion. I
Okay.
don't have exhaustion. I just have penalties.
Okay.
Let me check.
I have
I think it was
-4.
sorrow, but let me double check.
Exhaustion 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, but
2
Sorrow
is
never
speed
got to
halved.
3. Sorrow, I think the most
Well, the
someone
only
got was
other
2.
person would be Tammy, and I don't think it's her.
No,
Okay.
Tammy was
Then no.
only 1.
Nah, exhaustion
So
1 is 2.
ability
Exhaustion 1
checks.
is, yeah, ability checks.
2 is speed is halved.
That can go to combat, right? This can stay behind. No, stay on the back lines. I mean, not the front lines.
It's a pose.
She really
Because
don't want it.
What does
No,
resurrection seconds do
be-
exactly?
because currently they don't have much for defense, right? They only have Lord Knight, maybe some of the adventurers and the big old eye thingy. But we've seen the light tower, the lighthouse is not active, right?
But they can easily activate it, no?
I don't know. It seems like that thing is dead or something. It's longer alive.
I think the hardest thing we're going to have to work around is that killing word. If any of us go below 100, so we need to find a way to defend against that first.
You're going
We
to
can
need
steal
someone who counters spells. Tammy could do it,
can-
but given there's a bunch of spellcasters, you'll need someone else to help.
I say
Right.
we steal a page from their book and prepare scrolls.
That is an option as
How
well.
long is that going to take?
I think Haley can make those really quick, right?
Well, if you want to make it right now, I think you might as well take a long break for it to complete. I think we should check whatever we have in store. Do you have any scrolls that you have in stock? I can bring out some of mine. And maybe I can check Bana's tower, see if there's anything left.
Then this needs things we should bring friend Haley as well for this combat.
Looks at Cade.
The reason being is Amimaloa has that soul, and we really don't want any one of us to be the bearer of the soul.
Right.
Then you're gonna put it in the soul cage. But we don't know what happens after 8 hours is gone.
We can transfer it to
Right.
one of the more less to more of the more secured prisoners back in Kotoko.
No, I mean we don't know if we can even transfer it once it's in the soul cage. It's not something
can,
we
right?
know how to do.
I mean, I don't know. This is all just conjecture, but I think we have to take some of these risks of I don't know rather than leaving Amigaloa to have it. It's, I guess, better to trap it in the soul cage and figure out later what to do with it than to just let him continue on with it.
That is true.
I think rather than keeping it in a soul cage, it's better to be with us.
And have them corrupt us.
Because the soul cage is unknown. What if it goes back to Amimaloa?
How would it go back to Amigaloa if he's dead?
Because okay, I mean, you would know the spell better, J5 and Artyom, and you would tell me that
Yeah. Okay. When, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you die, your soul goes to whatever plane.
Yeah, it
The soul
continues
goes
its
to, right?
usual process.
Yeah. So if you're trapped in the soul cage and then the soul cage ends, it should go to that plane, right?
unless
Normally,
someone
I mean.
snatches it.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but, but so far the terrorists that we killed, none of them revive all by themselves, right? Because the souls, in fact, are the killer. Okay. Well, either way, if that is of a concern, we can just grab Ami Malwa's body and put it in a cell cage. If it returns to that body, then we already captured him.
No, capture.
If we can leave with the body, yeah, I suppose so. But even then, who's to say that he can't leave the cage or whatever imprisonment that we're holding him in?
Because we've captured Ash's soul, and he cannot leave from that imprisonment.
No, it will be released after 8 hours.
Yes. And if you worry that Ami Malwa can escape any imprisonment that we made, remember, Kotoko managed to capture one of the terrorists for a very long time.
So we want to take Amimaloa's body, put it in Contacol's prison, where a bunch of people have tried to break out multiple times, in which Vivian also was able to break out undies, like twice now? I don't know if this is very secure. If
Well,
this Vivian can do it, that means the people that we are dealing with will probably be able to do it very easily. They're all within our level.
well, from history, how many breakouts have there been from Kotoko's prison?
I mean, the high security one, 0.
One
Yeah,
zero.
high
There you
security
go.
one, 0. Yeah.
Contacle's high security prison. I thought. What about the guy who shredded me? Wasn't he high security?
Which one? Sorry.
Andy's Gorman.
Andy's Gorman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Before Andy's
Yeah,
So that's
Gorman's
one.
breakout,
Zero.
there was
Yeah.
never any breakout.
Yeah, and Undies has Vivian.
Okay.
Who's to say Amimaloa doesn't have a Vivian? They have a lot. He has a lot more.
Yeah, we killed their Vivian. The
Who's
Dietrichs,
to-
right?
And Vivian can't come back.
I guess.
There's
Wouldn't
no-
that include
No,
Lord
we
Knight and other people like
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Yes, and we can. I mean, I'm sure they're going to come to.
Um,
I mean, Malwa's defense, and we can take them
Like
out with doing the combat.
it's essentially we're holding a king of a kingdom. Who's to say they won't wage war against Conticle if we do this. They're undeads. They can keep making more. I
No,
think
they
an
cannot.
army.
They need a necromancer to do that. And that's don't occur naturally, right?
Hmm, can an undead occur naturally? Huh.
Oh no, the DM is
Was it the
I was
DM?
muted. Arcana check for me.
Oh.
okay.
Arcana
Arcana
check.
check.
Can it be advantage because I'm kind of helping?
Nat 20 is all good.
Doesn't need your
Oh.
advantage.
I am.
You would know this. Most situations, undeads are created from undead magic. Either actively, like casting create undead, or passively, like the lich that you found in the woods in Shimon. That's the most common way undeads are created. However, undeads can also occur naturally. They occur naturally because emotions carry weight in terms of magic. And when strong, weird, complex emotions happen in one place, it could accidentally cause some necromantic energy over there and causes undead to happen. But
But
it's
they don't bend. But they
yeah,
don't bend together like people do, right?
depends. Most of the time they don't, because they're not like beholden to anyone. Most of the time when that happens, it's just mindless undead, so to speak.
If you take out Lord Knight and Ami Malua, then there's nothing to worry about.
Man, but Lord Knight's been so good to us.
Or maybe if Lord Knight
Yeah,
is
can we
no
establish
longer,
Lord Knight as just the new king?
yeah, if Lord Knight is no longer loyal to Ami Malua, then we can leave him
Like,
be.
we'll help him establish a coup. As long as if he looks the other way, we'll let him be the new ruler of this underworld.
We could have because I mean, okay, so I like that idea. I'm just thinking, do we tell him before or after we killed Amimaloa? Because if we tell him before, and if like best case scenario
We
is he
risk him
joins
reforming.
best case scenario is he joins us and we have another person to help us with this whole thing. But yeah, worst case scenario would be he's not actually with
I
us.
say we go and fight, and then if we run across him during, we'll tell him. And if we don't, then we wait until it's done and then tell him.
I would this unit would agree with friend Kane.
Okay.
There's a lot of unknowns
Like if
with
we have to,
Lord Knight.
if we, yeah, like if we storm the gates and we run across him, we'll say, "Hey, man, this is happening. You're either with us or against us."
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Okay, dude.
Something happened.
So yeah, I say we figure out a way to spam counterspell to protect us. We storm the gates ASAP, and I guess if we want to figure out the best timeline for when to attack, we'll need to talk to Heinz over there.
Yeah, you guys should go on like a father son outing or something. There's a lot of undeads around here. Yeah, so Heinz would probably feel at home. Give a
Friend
toast.
Ignis, do you have enough spell slots to bring friend Haley over here?
No, I need a long rest. I only have up until
So,
4th.
so you need at least one long rest to get all your spell slots back, right?
Yeah, I can contact Haley though. Like give her a
Okay.
heads up that We
Look at
neither.
And
Victoria.
we want Haley.
Victoria, do you have any teleportation circle here that friend Haley can use? Perhaps.
Yes, actually, we do have one.
But we can't give it to her unless we give it to her in a dream. Right? I guess that's what Tammy said.
Yeah, because the sigil.
I guess not. I guess she doesn't have dream. No, she doesn't.
So what are we bringing Haley here for? Counterspell or for the soul cage?
Both
Yes.
actually. Yes.
Man, I was really hoping to never bring her back to this area.
It's a wizard. It's just so. That's the hard part. This is where she died. We're getting her to where her family is. This is. We're just opening up all her wounds. I swear.
It's just
But
toughening her
Allegedly.
up.
wait.
You're toughening her up.
But hey, okay. I have a way to bring her here. I can use the charges from the rod. And I mean, the thing is, you guys, but I'll be honest, it's just so because Haley can also meet with Heinz.
Not sure. Maybe
And no,
ask her
it's
first
more for
if
it's
she
more
wants
for
to join.
yeah. I'll ask her. If not, then like we can just buy some scrolls off of her for counterspell. Wait, but then only wizards can do counterspell, no? Or people who
Sorcery and
can cast
wizards.
counterspell?
Tammy can counterspell.
Yeah, but there's only one Tammy.
Yeah.
We need more Tammys.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, more scrolls mean more chance to counter
Oh,
spells.
no. I think artificers can do it as well.
I think this
But
is
we don't have
counterspell.
we don't
Because
have
you
counter spells
have
on our.
fuck rules, right? If I recall correctly, one of your ability called.
Oh yeah.
What?
This.
For spells?
The what?
Right, we have this magic item adapt. Yeah, this one.
What is magic item?
I don't know. I don't remember the thing.
Not this one. Not this one. But wait.
If I
For where
recall,
is it?
artificers have ability called fuck rules,
Mm,
but I don't know
Should
what
be
the
a lot
actual
of those. You
name
have to be more specific.
No.
I think it's just magic item though, if I'm not
Yeah, it's
mistaken.
Yeah,
just
scrolls are magic item.
It's a tuning,
Really?
not using. It's a tuning.
I see.
Can
Or
we create
using.
magical
Or using.
rings?
Or using?
Or
Oh
using
yeah,
magic
a tuning
item.
or using. Yes, so
Huh.
there you go. Yeah,
We
a
do
tuning
have
or using.
fuck magic. Fuck rules. Holy shit! I never saw that.
Well, there you go.
So technically, the axe that what you call J5 has can be given to Artyom for the same effect.
Yep.
Whoa.
This
Whole
opens up
world
so
just
many
opened in front of
possibilities.
But here's the thing though. There is one thing that we cannot use. That is a homebrew thing.
Uh-huh.
The one that says the alignment thing. The one that you gave us.
Sorry, which one?
Rope of
the one that
something.
the one that requires alignment, was it?
Yeah, alignment. Evil alignment to be evil. But we are all good. Can't remember where's the rope.
Scratch the back of it.
This one.
I think that's what
This one.
J5 wants to believe.
I see. Yeah. You took it from Ash, right? It was,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was
we
the
took it
evil
from
robe.
Ash.
Yeah, it was the black
Yeah,
robe.
yeah. This one you have to be evil, but there's another one that has to be good.
Let me read through this real quick for no particular reason.
So you can't
But-
change alignment, but you can change everything
Yeah,
else. basically.
everything else, not alignment.
By the way, J5, would you consider giving a class to Tammy? I think that was
look at
something we were talking about last week. But
I look at Tabby, but here's the thing though: is Tabby
Gonna
good
do
enough of a person?
better.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, I do have the thing, the orb, right?
Yeah.
The orb of classes. I don't know where it is anymore. Should be there. Okay.
Should be in your list of items.
But if I know, what's his name again? I can't remember.
Alator?
Alator?
Alator, yeah. Alator would want me to give to a person that I deem is a good person, but Tammy is
Yeah.
it's a ball of anger.
Oh, Tammy's still young. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just like, hey, you know.
Yeah, we have to hone her more to no no no. I remember I understand, revenge and all that, but at least remove the anger bit, and then you can,
I
think
think she's
more
she's
clearly.
growing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's learning, yes,
So
but
yeah,
I don't
not
think she's
not
ready yet
now,
for the
but
class. Yeah, not now.
yeah, not now. But yeah, in the
She is
future,
improving.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that item? Huh, I can't find it. But yeah, go on.
Okay, so we talk to Haley, see if she wants to come with. If she does, at least see if she wants to be here.
Yeah. I think just we can bring her here, but ask her if she wants to join in the combat, the battle.
I'll just okay. What if I do this? I'll just say, hey Haley, we found your dad. Do you want to see? He's with Kane now. Bring her here, and then we talk to her. Hey, do you want to join us? That kind of thing. What do you?
That would be good. You can also ask her to bring any scrolls that she has, right?
Yeah.
Especially if she has, soul cage or counter spell scrolls.
You can do that. I know she can make scrolls kind of really fast.
Still, a level 6 scroll will take a longer time. Take
Uh,
days.
she takes half the time, I think. It's a
And I
level 3
recall
scroll. What? Oh, it's
that
soul cage, right? Okay.
yeah, and I recall crafting spells, higher level spells is a lot longer. I remember,
Uh,
I remember ninth level spell takes about 1 year, so half that is still 6 months or something.
mm,
Yeah, so for her, when you finish a long rest, you can create one magic scroll.
first or second level
First or
must have
second
this
level.
one action.
Yeah.
So she can't do it with
Yeah,
the
but that one only she
but
can use, right?
yeah.
No, no, really?
Yeah. The score is
Yeah.
unintelligible to anyone else. The spell
Yep.
vanishes after your next long rest. But it's the third paragraph. You adapt at crafting spell scrolls. So the golden time are halved.
I see.
Yeah. I can.
Okay.
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 Call Tammy. Call Haley up.
So okay, I'll do that first. Okay, I'll do that first then.
All right.
Um. Before that, let me just heal up Heinz with a cure wounds.
All right.
I'll call Jamaru for emotional support so I can edit the 8. Haha.
All
There,
right. Go ahead. Roll
there
for
you
it.
go.
All right. So you go over towards Heinz. At this point, is sleeping, basically. You put your hand on him, and slowly his wounds start to close up once more, as he kind of wakes up. Oh, hey there. Thank you very much for the healing. Are you Kane's girlfriend? I feel like it's very nice that he's in a healthy relationship. It's very nice to finally meet you. What's your name again?
I- Ignis, and no, I'm not Kane's girlfriend.
Really? You
I already,
should. He's such a strapping lad.
I'm already engaged to that
Ah,
Oh
guy.
gosh.
Engagement
it's
is
like-
just like, a contract. A contract can be nullified. Just saying.
I don't think Kane has any
Oh my
problem
gosh.
finding a healthy relationship.
My-
In fact, I would
My
even
old man, my old man is already embarrassing me.
Oh,
He's just really off to the side, making kind of a disgusted expression. Like, what the hell is this?
Kid is already thinking about putting him back down. Kid is already thinking about putting his dad back down.
He's already
He'll come back,
drawn
right?
his
He'll come
sword
back,
out.
right? We just kill him right now. He'll just come back later, right? Right. So I saw you guys were talking a little bit back there. I assuming there is something that you need of me. Otherwise, I'll be going back to bed.
Okay, wait, what do we need from him? Oh,
No, okay.
um,
He
Something you
can lie
need? I
down.
guess just to... Hey, King comes over and pats his forehead.
Yes.
We need an explanation of the whole Dietrich revival thing.
That's very simple, really. It's kind of like a lich thing, We'll come back in 1 to 10 days, so if you really want to
Where do you-
attack us, now's the time.
what do you mean? Like, what, you come back in 1 to 10 days, so we just need to keep attacking? Wait,
Like, how do we determine whether or not it's 1 day or 10 days?
A bit at random, really. Usually it comes to like, a little bit of a practice and a little bit how much angry you are and you want to come back, But to be honest, it's mostly random.
Hmm.
If they're angry, they're probably really pissed.
yeah.
This unit notices you said kind of like a leech. Does that mean you all have some kind of phylactery?
We kind of have like not really a phylactery because we're not undeads. It's kind of like a coffin where we used to die in, and now we come back from there. I think your husband have one as well. They added a new one the other day.
What?
And where is the coffin situated?
In the manor. I'm surprised
Oh,
you
the
didn't see it when you were coming in. Oh wait, they have an illusory. We have an illusory wall and everything. That's why you missed it. Yeah.
It's not in the cellar, right? Is it?
Oh yeah, it's in there. Same level with the prisons and everything.
Well, to be fair, you only look at the prison chick, right? So
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I know,
only focusing on Rex. I look at Artyom. Should we storm it now? Destroy the phylacteries? The coffin at least?
Don't do that. You'll be condemning to death permanently. That's not nice.
I mean, we can keep you alive.
I mean, they're still my brothers and sisters, Just saying. Just like, if they come up, just in their neck, just kill them and then let them come back in like 10 days.
So they come back from that coffin, not like from this. So what happens to the bodies?
Yeah, but if they kind of keep trying to kill us, it's not ideal, and I'm pissed at them for killing Ma and trying to kill my little sister. So I
How
kind of
about this?
want them
If
to
we-
stop trying to do
Wait,
that.
Haley's alive still? Oh my god, where is she? Is she
So
here
you do
as
know
well?
Haley, so she is.
I haven't seen her since like a little. Oh man, how old is she right now?
Before we tell you anything, I would like to know why you were left behind.
I mean, they already hate me already, given the whole betraying the family and all that, blah blah blah. So they just kept me in the cell for the longest time. That's all.
Does not matter. You are a useful instrument they left behind. They had complete control over you.
Well, I'm assuming they would just assume. I just assume they're just gonna kill me when they feel the time's right. See, the problem with this whole body controlling thing, you have to actively think on what to do. So like when your mind's not into it, so I'm just like sitting right here. I'm stuck.
Okay,
So,
who was controlling your body, and how is the method of controlling?
I assume it's Mr. Ami Maloa right there, but your guess is as good as mine. But I'm assuming it's him.
And you are not in control anymore.
I mean, if he
Not
breaks the spell thing, I'm sure your boyfriend over there has the same effect as well. That's why he's not doing anything. We just need Amimolo to like.
Boyfriend, Kane looks.
What?
Nothing, nothing. Every time he says boyfriend, Kane kind of like looks over his shoulder like he's expecting this notice.
Oh no, no, it's just pointing at Rex basically.
Ah, Bex is the boyfriend, got it. Not the fiance.
Yeah.
Use the proper terminology.
Oh, right, sorry. Engage and all that. But yeah, basically he has a lock on our body right now, so we do not have free will. I guess he's a little bit extra because he locked his emotions as well, but looks of it zero talking at all, huh? Poor guy.
Wait, all of you guys?
All of us have this kind of thing, but the rest, they still have free will. Not me anymore, obviously, considering what I did.
But you can talk out of free will.
Yeah. Apparently, he did not take control of my head. See, I can still do this. And he kind of does, like, swings his head around 360.
Where were you this whole time?
Oh, same place. In the basement, near the prison area, for the past 20 years? No, less. A bit less. Almost 20 years, I'd say.
Well, Kane's 22, so... And you left when he was like, what, 7? Younger?
I've never known him my whole life, so I figured he was dead from the start.
Well...
Well, bit of a problem. But yes, we had you. But I think Haley came out when I was already been taken away, so I think that's why you don't remember me.
Mr. What's his name? Henry? No, not Henry.
Heinz.
Heinz. Yeah.
It was
Mr.
Heinz and
Heinz.
Kaylee, right? That was Kane's parents' name? Heinz and Kaylee?
Yes.
Oh, and that makes Haley.
That's why it's
Yes,
Kaylee.
my parents are very creative apparently with their names.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cute.
Well, Mr. Heinz, these coffins that you spoke of,
Yeah.
is it being maintained by Ami Malua?
I mean, it's our responsibility, really.
No, I mean the magic in it. What if we take out Ami Malua?
You know, I never considered that a possibility.
Oh no.
I mean, we could all just die,
Oh no.
or maybe not. You know what? Is there another way? The way that you don't have to kill Ami Maloa, you know? Some other methods?
No, we kind of have to, unless he surrenders everything that he took from us.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, and as he's yeah, but you might die. Does that mean Rex could also die?
I mean, if
And not just Rex.
if he's in pact with Ami Maloa, then yeah.
And might be not just Friend Rex. I look at the rest of the Sanguinums.
They look at each other.
You guys are all revived as well. Isn't that right?
Yes.
But
Oh dear. Never really considered that.
but we've revived them back. I don't think that's like Victoria. We've true rest her. I don't think unless the soul.
That's true.
is-
That's true. If they killed me right now, Ignis wouldn't suddenly die. So
I don't think that's how it works. I think only those that he holds the soul might be affected, which is not great, because then. Um, How
So
do
now we have to answer the question of how to get him to release the soul.
Yeah, we need him to release the souls and then kill him. I don't know how to do that.
How the hell would you even do that?
I have no idea.
Is it like Soul Cage where you can steal a soul?
There is a
No.
spell called Gias
In which
or
case, depending on how many souls
Command.
this guy has under his control, it could just be a random shot what soul we collect.
Maybe we can put it under a powerful suggestion spell.
Um, if he's not immune to being charmed, then we could. Like, yes, it's just, you know. Like, it only takes like what 5d10, and I don't think that's a big thing for Amimaloa if he doesn't do according to the spell.
Look, honestly, I have no idea how any of this magic stuff works. I don't think I can offer a good solution other than just killing him and hope for the best.
Well, if the soul is free, then we can still kind of resurrect him, right? And I look at Victoria.
Probably.
If he dies,
Logically, yes,
Well,
that
if Abimalua is dead, then this everybody's soul should be free, right?
yeah.
Because if Abimalua is holding their souls, then the one holding the soul is dead.
Yeah,
then.
but didn't you also say? Well, didn't you also say something about not having enough diamonds?
well depends on the resurrection spell we're planning to do. Well, yes, we don't have that much diamond. Perhaps Rex we would need to do a resurrection.
I
But
have
for the
I have
rest
the
of
diamond
you,
for resurrection.
looking at Heinz, when did you die? Oh, you know, a couple of 100 years maybe.
I don't think Therese. Oh no, Therese is
The rest can, yeah.
200 years. No longer
Yep.
than 200 years.
I
And
hope
even
it
then,
isn't
it's
200.
even then. Where do we get the money, the diamonds?
Well, I'm at your mercy. So, I would have hoped you just don't kill Amimoloa and jeopardize our souls. Just saying. I just
But
met
your
my
souls will
son.
be free.
Well, it's either jeopardizing. Oh, you go, Ignis.
Yes, my soul would be free, but I won't be here. I just met my son today. I'd like to spend a little bit more time.
I can bring your daughter here if she's willing.
Yes.
She's free and if she's free and willing.
Not like a resurrection, but she's still well alive.
It's good to hear.
I mean, I understand. It sucks. Like King just finally met his father since forever. Um, we can still talk about it. I'll call Haley first. I mean, I'll sending for Haley.
What do you send?
I'm just checking that I have the spell slot for it, and I do. I didn't touch my third and fourth at all, so I'll send a message to Haley and say, Haley, We found your father. He's still himself for the most part. Wanna come over to Littoralis?
Hey, I'm sorry. You're referring to my dad? Like my dead dad? The one that left a long time ago?
Yeah, another one. Yes. He's a Dietrich, remember? They don't really die. He was imprisoned. Lots of stuff happened. So, wanna come over? And I'll explain?
You know what? Sure. You want me to head to the usual tree?
Um, Another one. Yes, please. Can you bring all the scrolls you have? Especially if it's counterspell. I'll meet you in an hour. Let me know if you need more time.
1 hour is good. But I can't stay. The revolution's a bit messy right now.
The what?
Revolution!
The what? What's
Kane, I think
What's happening in Lafredad?
I don't know, but Haley said revolution's kind of messy, which means it's ongoing, and she can't stay. Um, well, I can probably do. I can do twice, but it would be like 12 charges. That's a lot. uh, should we do it to? I'll send another one, and I'll say, Kane's worried about revolution, and I can probably only do the spell once today. I just came back from the dead and I'm tired.
Let me check.
Oh, at least if she can go back by via teleport circle, then it's all good, honestly.
It's okay. I'll come back by myself. Just bring me to wherever you are right now.
Okay. So Haley will come here in an hour, and we can ask her all about the revolution she's been planning. Or in the middle of doing.
I can't believe she didn't tell me about that. I know she was planning some heist, but I can't believe she was planning a revolution. Or is this maybe a byproduct that she didn't talk about and it's unexpected? That's why she didn't share it with me. Why didn't she tell me about that?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, she knows sending. Maybe she don't want to bother you. I don't know.
Bother me? Bother me? What do you mean bother me?
Like, I mean, it's kind of like imagine you're on a mission or we're just chilling in Conticle, and then all of a sudden Haley just messages you and says, "Hey Kane, I'm planning a revolution. I'm all good. Bye." Oh, how would you feel?
I would immediately go and help.
Yeah, maybe she wants to do this on her own or something.
I don't care if she wants to do it on her own. I'm going to help her.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she cares.
I don't understand why that would be important. Wouldn't you, if you're planning a revolution, don't you want good soldiers?
I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. it's Haley. But it's like a matter of pride or something. Or
Pride?
could just
No, she's too pragmatic. I'm concerned about something else. Maybe this was unexpected. If it's unexpected, then there's going to be things that you may not be able to handle because you can't foresee them happening.
yeah, that's probably it. Well, we can stand by at the tree.
Yeah. I guess we should leave him here. I can ease her into it while we walk back.
Okay. Should we put him in a cell or something? Or give him a room? Um, should we treat him like a prisoner or a guest? I'm not sure.
I mean,
I don't
depends.
know.
Do you
Old
want to
man.
keep me alive, or you wanna like you don't really care about me?
Well, I mean, we're bringing my sister over to meet you, so I'd rather her meet, you alive than a corpse.
Great. Then maybe have someone watch over me. I just get the feeling that Amimalu was gonna realize, oh wait, I didn't kill that idiot. Let me just do one spell real quick and blah. So, you know,
Oh.
just
Wait, Victoria, do you still have a 4th level? Can you put a death ward on him?
oh, that actually is a good idea. Let me see if she prepared it. Is the question.
No.
I think she did because she did not.
But
Oh
we were
no.
about to die.
I
We
do
were
have spell
going.
4th level. I did not prepare Death Ward, but I do have some scroll somewhere. I'll go get it. 1 second. She goes over somewhere.
Thank you.
Might be a good spell for all of us to have active.
Well, that's a 4th level, and Victoria doesn't have it prepared. She only has a scroll. If we need it, we need a cleric with us at all times. And don't know if we should bring Victoria in for raid against Mark or Amimaloa. Are we gonna raid the whole city? Are we just going in and killing Amimaloa, or should we just take down the whole city?
I mean, Malua is enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should
Yes.
first and foremost focus on Ami Maloa.
Considering how easy it was to kick in his front door last time, I believe he might up his defenses somewhat.
Yeah.
Well, according to the
mean,
mural that we saw,
Yeah, I mean, Heinz gonna pipes up. I think he's a little bit lazy to do those kind of stuff. I don't know what he's up to these days, but the Ami Maloa I know would just let us pointing, the Dietrichs to deal with it.
well, what about that corpse gatherer and the beholder type and that?
Yeah, the collector, that one, the job is to bring in dead body from the field of light and fire. While Lady Skull, her job is to make sure the city is protected. If the one that you have to worry about, that'd be her.
Lady Skull.
Oh,
We never
that's a
met her.
lady. We
Yeah.
we did. We did.
No, we
That's
never
the big.
really
That
talked
is
to
the,
her.
yeah, we never talked to her, but we saw her a bunch of times.
Well, more like she saw you, you get what I mean?
Yeah, but we saw her repair the hole that we made.
That's true.
Oh, that's a lady. Okay.
Like that's what I mean though. Like, do we want to take out people that could destroy our plans one by one, take it a bit slower, or just go in with guns blazing, kill Mimaloa, get out of there, and whatever happens, happens. Because I feel like if we just kill him, we are risking the whole city coming after us. The whole country?
Then all the more reason to take out Ami Malua and get out as fast as we can.
Wouldn't they know that it was us that did it? And wouldn't they want revenge or something?
They would, but their fighting capabilities would severely be lowered without Ami Malua.
Doesn't mean they won't come to us still.
And there's a possibility that when Amimaloa dies, we all die. So,
Right. Wait, he's a lich. Wouldn't liches have phylacteries?
yes.
So we have to find that phylactery first before we can kill him, because else he will come back.
Yeah.
I would say this unit would say we kill him first and then find the phylactery. That would make the job more easier.
I mean, the mark. What counts as dying?
You do recall you killed Ash once. He did not give you that mark. Only when you
Yeah,
killed him
because
the
of
second time.
So phylactery. We need to find the phylactery. Means it needs to
phylacteries
be
first.
exactly dead and not dead once and come back, because that's not considered as dead. So it needs to be considered as dead.
Well, in that case, we still should make a raid towards Mark then to gather all the coffins. Get the Dietrichs out of the picture.
Yeah.
Really? Is there no way I can say to persuade you to not do that?
Well, we don't have to destroy the coffin. I look at Victoria. Do you have any strong holding cell here that we can secure the coffins in? Even if they resurrect in the coffin, they would be trapped in a cage.
We do, but it's not necessarily any. I get the feeling it won't hold people like Kristoff and Carlotta. They are for commoners. Kind of think for a moment. We're going to need to construct a proper cell to keep those people. The only place I know that has such elaborate way to hold people in is Quantico.
Quantico?
Should we ask the officials in Quantico? Would they take in prisoners? On the grounds that they killed one of their heroes?
Not on land too, really. I mean, I don't know. I assume it would cost a lot to keep them in. We'd have to have a strong case as to why they can hold
Should
them
bother
in.
with your problem.
Yeah, it
Well,
is our kind of our problem.
First of all, they are the ones who attacked Conticle. They caused the disturbance. Remember back then?
Which
That is true.
one?
And as long as we live in Conticle, they're gonna come back anytime they want.
I feel like
There's always
if we're
that chance.
doing that, then they will just say, "Why do we keep you around here?"
Hey, we saved your city twice, man.
Yeah,
Twice.
but they were in trouble because of us in the first place. Second time at least.
No. Even if you're not in Conticle, Vivian will still be there. Vivian was not because of us.
Um,
And also the disaster thing. If it weren't for us, maybe Conticle would have, start losing people.
that's true. I suppose.
I mean, I guess technically, if it also wasn't for us, the disasters may have never been released.
That's true.
I mean,
Also, just a thought.
but to be fair, there are still other active seekers, like the Sanguinums, the Chroma Revenge.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we didn't find the arcs, they would have, and they would release the disaster.
Yeah, but then it would be them in the spot, maybe, if they have that much conscience, but still.
Yeah, so it's still not on us. We're just doing our part.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask, but our last time, I mean, no, the last time we were just telling the council what we know, that's all.
Yeah, and then we also prime them that we can also tell them that Mark is related to what do you call that the Empire. And in capturing the Dietrichs, we would severely lower their fighting capabilities if they decided to attack.
We got one of Empire allies. We are taking down one of their allies. So yeah, I suppose so. So we need to
So wait, we're
abuse the
talking about
minion.
capturing the Dietrichs.
Yes, because
Do we even know for sure?
the plan is
Because
simple.
what?
They Before they resurrect, right, on their coffins, we make another raid just so that we can take the coffins and put it in prisons, individual cells. So if they resurrect, they resurrecting inside those cells.
Right. Is it worth that if they might die when we kill Amimaloa?
Yeah, but we cannot kill Amimalwa right now because the phylacteries are still. We don't know how many phylacteries Amimalwa has. We need to find them all and destroy them all first.
There's more than one. I thought you
Okay.
can only have one. Oh my god,
Can
it's
Leech have
become
multiple?
Harry Potter.
Can Leech have Can Leech have multiple phylacteries? They can, right?
Okay, you
Arcana
go
check?
Arcana check, yeah.
Can I
Arcana.
help?
Can I go Arcana check what I'll Google?
Can I help?
Uh,
No?
sure, you want to help?
Yeah, I want to help.
I'll
I want to
roll.
help
I'll,
bounce
I'll
ideas
roll
out.
again. Yep. Roll again.
All right.
Can I
For
also roll to try to one up him and maybe repair my bad luck today?
sure, go ahead.
Oh no!
I
No!
Oh
haven't
my
rolled higher
god!
than 5. It's been 2 hours. This is not
Um,
okay.
7-2.
for oh, you've never heard both of you, Artyom and J5, both of you have never heard anyone attempting to make multiple phylacteries. But given the benefits, you get the feeling that it must have been attempted at some point, right? Because it's like the obvious solution of people destroying your phylactery. But given that you've never heard of any famous lich having multiple phylactery, tells you that it's either impossible or difficult. You're unsure. Your knowledge does not reach there.
Maybe that's how he died. He tried to make multiple and died.
That's possible too.
Maybe.
Okay,
Well,
so putting off killing the Lich King, capturing the Dietrich so they're out of the picture. I guess that works. Hey, Pops, how isolated is the manor from Amimaloa's reign?
Oh, it's like the other side of the world. Remember, you've been there.
yeah. It's in a
Your
cul-de-sac all by itself.
government. You said other side of the world. I thought it was part of the same. Like,
Sorry.
No,
He's
other side of
exaggerating, but yeah, it's on the other side
oh,
of the place.
other side of his
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
This place is probably
okay,
This is the manor.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we should be able to feasibly then sneak in and out without Amimaloa at least recognizing us
That is right.
or realizing we're there.
yes.
Hopefully.
There is an entrance somewhere here, right? Or was it here?
1 second. The
How
entrance
could we
is
find
this one, and the
phylactery?
roads at the
Yeah.
edge of the map there. Those are
Yeah,
entrances.
that's what's there. Okay.
So this one,
All right, then.
the one on the right there, that's the one that came from KAA. You went through like an underground tunnel that is surprisingly short.
All right, so then we should try to do a long rest so we can get the spell slots necessary to perform the raid. Get some counter spell scrolls from Haley while she's here in case they've come back to life during this long rest. And then we'll go.
Yeah, we can go. But just to be sure, just to be safe, maybe we should ask Kontokol, would they really willing to take how many prisoners?
If you include me, 6. Otherwise, there'll be 5 of them.
They would say 5, right? 5. Yeah. 5 prisoners.
Well, we'll see. We'll take your coffin, but it's in the same place as all the others, right?
Yep, all of them are underground, made from stone. So,
Well,
Methods
I
of
will
extraction
leave them.
methods of extraction should be easy. Friend Victoria, you have gate, right?
that is right, but I'm out of spell slots right now. We're gonna need to
Yeah,
take a long
not
rest
right now.
first.
We're gonna have to take a long rest
But
and
there's
maybe
only one.
send you to Contacol so you can get from over there. So you can
Oh,
send it
gate from
directly
over
over to
there
Contacol.
directly over to the room with the coffins and stuff. That should be
No, no, no.
possible.
I mean, but gate lasts for how long?
10
1
10
minute.
minutes.
minutes.
10
10
minutes.
1
minutes.
minute.
1 minute.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Really?
Well, if it's 10 minutes, then we have enough time to get
Sorry,
all the
1
coffins,
minute.
right?
1
So
minute.
if it's 1 minute, I don't know if we can though.
It's
No.
gonna be a rush.
What did I
It's
say
gonna
that
be a
was
rush.
10
We're
minutes?
gonna miss things. So I think we should send in covertly, and then we get to get out.
But how are we gonna get there covertly? Even if we walk, that'd be 4 days. That wouldn't be
Oh
covert at all.
yeah, and then also for this is high enough chance that more of them will resurrect.
Yeah.
Um.
In,
Well,
So
I'm
I
sure.
guess get in and get as many as we can and get out. I guess.
how? There's only one gate.
And the thing is made from stone. It's going to. You're gonna need like really strong people carry
Like Darren
those.
and Sorrow. That's 5.
well, let me think. We have me, but Smurdy might be able to pick one up. You said Sora and who else?
Sorrow, Darren.
Well, this unit is fairly strong.
Sorrow,
You
Darren.
think you pick one up, J5?
K5.
Uh,
I guess
might be.
I can animal shape someone to be strong. A strong, like a, I don't know, a boar. Wait, no. What's a strong one? Nox? An ox.
Or
Yeah.
Ox, yeah. And then we can have some of the enforcers come and help, right? If we're gonna get from
I
Contacon.
mean, well, what if we don't you have that special spell that can like shrink stuff down?
Yes,
I do.
that is true.
What if we do that? What if we do that on the coffins?
Ooh.
But it's only one object.
One
Well,
object at a time?
One
As
object at a
in,
time.
just, yeah.
If you teach it to apa, Tammy, you can have 2 people doing
Yeah.
it. Or
I can do it too,
There you
unless
go.
Well,
but I
then
won't have animal shapes.
that way,
I
right.
think
So I'm
Arthur
just
can do
thinking
it
that
too.
way, people who can't,
Oh
people who
wait,
can't carry the coffin by themselves can then carry it.
enlarge. Oh yes. Oh no. We don't need that. We don't need that. For an RTO,
Yes.
between you and me, we can make some concoction, some sprays that can uh have that magical effect, right?
Like the
Mm.
invisibility thing.
Because it's a second level spell and we can put it on the thing.
The magic
my
storing item.
God.
Looking
And
through
then
my stuff as well.
you should have
Yeah.
enlarged reduced though.
Yeah, I did.
We
I
don't have,
did.
yeah, we don't have to have it prepared to be in a spell storing thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that would be 10 uses each. That would be
Wait, is
10.
the
14, but yes.
the phylactery, is it the coffin has the body in it, or is the coffin empty?
Sorry.
The coffin,
Uh-huh.
does it have a body in it, or is it empty?
Yes, our very first body is in there.
So if even if you reduce the coffin, there's still the body to carry.
I'm sorry, excuse me. You said first?
The first.
You remember when you killed us, our body don't go away. So like when we first died, body's in there.
So then what does this make you right now? Some sort of like replica?
I guess so, because we're not exactly like liches. We're not undeads. That's why I think one of you tried to do something regarding the undead thing. It didn't work. Yeah, I saw just now.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. Good try,
So,
though.
so is he like? Is he like the snowman? Is he like Caleb's snowman clone?
I don't
Simulacra?
under. No,
No.
no. I think the closest one would be clone. Kind of like an automatic clone kind of thing, you know?
Suppose.
It's crazy.
I'm
So it's
sure
not
it's.
really you coming back.
I mean, the soul's the same. The body's different for sure. But the soul's the same.
The soul's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's less like a clone and more like a reincarnation.
If you want to put it that way, sure. That works too. But essentially, this
Okay.
body it no longer works. Then the soul gets moved into a new body, into the sarcophagus, where a new body will be created. And voila.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, I know a little
Huh.
bit of gnome. So.
Okay. For the sake of
Jesus.
planning, you said there are some illusory walls
Yeah,
around the place.
yeah.
Well, this unit already destroyed the first floor of that building.
I saw
So
that.
get
Yeah.
and I'm gonna uh sketch the whole place from mine.
Uh-huh.
Right? Can you point to this unit where exactly the source of the illusion so that we can dispel it easily?
All right. Sure, sure. So, not there. Down, down, a little bit down. Yeah, right over there. And he points to. Where is the battle map? There you go. There, mark.
Can he point? I thought he couldn't use his body.
No, he's not pointing. J5 is pointing, and he's just like, no, down, lower,
Oh, okay.
lower, lower. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
That's the one. Yeah.
That sounds wrong.
But let me configure lighting
Psych.
does not require token vision, global illumination, make it a little bit lighter. Blam. Bring you all here.
Ooh.
Ooh, now I can see the whole thing.
Oh, that's where he is.
Yeah, so you missed that one. I was over there, and there's another one. I think your fan was there, but the one that you're looking for is over here.
This one,
Oh, that's the
okay. So this is the door. Okay.
illusory wall.
So yeah, just gotta bring the sarcophagus up, and then, well, what's next?
But, but there's
The
only
next
6. Where's Rex's?
Oh, maybe I think your drawing's not updated. Maybe there's a seventh one over there. Maybe. Yeah, just draw this the seventh one. Yeah, that one. There you go. Yeah, good job. Yeah, that like that.
okay.
A little bit low quality than the rest, but I get it. Rush job. I understand.
Wow.
Okay, so the next question is if we gate in, where would the gate appear if we put in, the location is Dietrich Manor.
Let me see. Gate requires a portal linking a
That's
space
no
that you can
place.
see, a precise location on a different plane. Portal has front and back. It doesn't say a place that you have
Can we?
seen or anything, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. Can we see Dietrich Manor's underground cellar or something?
Yeah, that could work.
Wait, it says other plane of existence. It doesn't say the same plane of existence.
Yeah, you can get to other planes.
Yeah, you can get to other
Let's
planes if you want to.
let's see if you want to
But
get to the Bronze City, the plane of fire. Go ahead.
hold on. But it doesn't say you can do it to this plane? Because it says
You can.
specifically a different plane of existence.
Well, we've been using it like you can, unless you want to retcon everything back, and you don't know the spell that would allow
The,
to teleport to
well, you
this.
can because you can you can get to a person, right?
That is true.
when
It
you
doesn't
cast a
say that.
spell, you can speak the
Yeah,
name of
there
a
you go. Yeah.
specific creature.
It
But
says that.
if that creature is on a plane other than the one you are on, the portal opens in the named creature immediate vicinity.
Mhm.
It doesn't say if it's not. It says if that creature is on another plane, then
Yeah, if
it
it
opens.
it doesn't say that if it fails, right? If it's in the same
Okay,
plane.
guys, we've been using the spell to teleport from point A point B this whole time. If you want to say you can't use it, then this whole campaign does it not work.
Can we just
You
retcon it
can't
and
escape.
continue
Yeah.
from
You
where we
can't
were when we were
everything.
about to do it?
Exactly. We'll just say for this particular campaign, gate can be used to teleport in the same plane.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you can't escape Mark. What do you
Yeah.
call? They
Mark,
can't chase
they
you.
could come here, yeah. And we
Exactly.
couldn't have
You
defeated the first
the tentacle,
Yeah.
the disaster and everything.
Hydra.
The
Yeah,
Hydra, the false Hydra.
exactly.
Yeah. Hey, there you go.
We'll
That's
just say
Kate
you
straight
can.
up.
For this campaign.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
I guess Ignis and them can start their long rest while our team and J5 going to work on that shrinking spray.
That's just a long rest they need. They just need a long rest to do that.
It doesn't what?
They just need a long rest
Okay.
to do that. We all just need a long rest.
Yeah.
I need to open up a portal for
I mean,
Haley and
you
then
all
I
need a
can-
long rest.
Kate's ready to beat up
You all
some
need a long
Dietrich.
rest.
Are you not?
Listen, man.
Are you unharmed? What the?
I ain't get
what
my.
the-
I drank the potions this time. And some
You
beer.
need us to take long rest anyway.
Yeah, we need to take long rest.
Kane kind of just has this wide-eyed look, frazzled look. He's like, no, let's go.
Artyom is also like completely unharmed. It's fine.
No, but
um,
Friend Victoria doesn't have any next level spell slots anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm saying we can long rest, but while y'all are long resting, I can keep an eye on things. I can wait for Haley to arrive, and we can chat with the old man here.
Okay.
yeah. You're long resting in another way.
Show off my picture of the mansion that I drew from basic guessing work, and it was so accurate.
Yeah. I'll just if it's been an hour, I'll open up the tree for Haley.
The tree. I don't think there's a tree within the Sanguinum estate, right? If I recall correctly.
No,
Yeah.
this back at the lake.
So Ignis will have to go out by herself. Meanwhile, the rest of
I'll
you,
walk with you.
Kane will follow.
you.
J5 and Artyom.
You're
Question
gonna
for
have
the
to
GM.
talk to
Yes.
Tammy.
You're gonna talk to Tammy and Artyom?
Question for the Steel Defender.
Yes.
I realized something.
Yes.
Is barding a thing for them?
Yes. You can can most probably buy it at a shop.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
not
gonna-
for yours one, but since we've been flavoring it, but yeah, sure. You can make like horse armor or something, just repurpose it for Bismuth.
Whoa. Kane, you said you have too much time and too much energy on your hands, right?
Yeah.
I'm going
What?
to give you a shopping list of various pieces of armor that I need you to collect around the city. And I need you to bring them back
Okay.
to me.
What's my time limit?
By the time we finish long rest, you said you have no need for it.
Sure. I have not time. I have no need for that, but I will spend some of that time facilitating discussions between Haley and Hines over there.
Absolutely. 8 hours
I don't
is a
need to-
very long time.
Yeah. I won't listen into everything. I'll give them some time to talk privately and do the shopping, I guess, while they do that. I just want to be there at the start.
Good man. Artyom will reach for his pouch and okay, so barding, the way it works is it's like double the price, was it?
I need to
I always
check.
forget.
Barding,
What is
5e.
barding?
It's
It's
armor,
armor for
horse.
horses.
Colored
Oh,
bard.
that's my Facebook
No,
going off. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
it's not like you become a bard with a barding.
No.
Kane mishears and he thinks you're saying bargaining, and Kane's like, well, yeah, obviously I'm not paying full price for this stuff.
It's in the DMG or is it in the PHP? I think.
It's in Google D&D 5e barding.
I tried to find it. I couldn't.
Cost is 4 times equivalent of the armor made for humanoids and weighs twice as much.
There you go. Plate armor.
But that is for like horses. Bespectini is a medium creature.
Yeah.
Horse is also a medium creature.
Oh my god.
What?
No, horse is large. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to mount it that easily.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah,
A
otherwise.
draft horse.
Draft.
You're right.
What's considered
okay.
a medium creature?
What's
Us.
a medium?
Us.
You guys are medium.
Yeah.
Dwarf and taller.
We are?
And
You're medium.
smaller.
So wait, what size creature's like a dragon then?
Dragons are.
Humongous.
Depends. The smallest one could be medium. The adult are huge, if I recall correctly. The ancient one are gargantuan.
Humongous.
And I guess the new dragons are colossal, I guess. Yeah, I can't find it. If it's we'll go ×2 because still not quite human form factor. But yeah, we'll do ×2 for the same benefit.
Kane, do you consider yourself competent to bring down the price somewhat, or should I give you the full amount?
I think with my charisma and stuff, I should be able to. Kane has a background of bartering and stuff.
Tell you what, I don't expect you to fail, but and he's gonna give him how much is plate armor?
1800 if I recall correctly.
I'll give you 3,600.
1500, so 3000.
I'm gonna give you 3,000 gold, Kane, and say,
Okay.
I don't expect you to fail. I expect you to get a much better deal than this. But when you succeed, you can buy yourself something nice.
Okay.
Something
Sure.
nice.
I'm feeling like feel like there's like, Okay.
Consider it a thank you for doing my shopping. In the
Precious.
meantime,
Okay.
Ignis,
Scotty, is there a catch or something?
there is absolutely no catch, my friend. I merely want to be ready for the upcoming battle.
Sure thing. Yeah. I get that.
Which
Alright,
of us
then.
identify? J5, Ignis?
Okay.
Can you identify?
Yes.
I didn't. Oh,
What would you
I
want
can.
to identify?
I can.
He's gonna
Identify.
hand over Kristoff's longsword to you, then retrieve Carlotta's 2 daggers, pass them to you, then retrieve Andrea's 2 armas and pass them to you.
I don't think the armors would be magical.
We're not pressed for time, right? Where's my identify thing? Is it the third level
Oh,
spell?
really?
Are the daggers really nice?
First level.
They are
level.
expensive though. Like all of the weapons are highly elaborate, highly intricate daggers, longswords, and armas.
Well,
Well, just because they're elaborate doesn't mean they're good.
That is correct.
Unfortunately, friend Artyom, this city has not doesn't have that spell prepared for today.
Disappointing. Ignis, do you have it?
I never have it.
Look at Emmy.
My disappointment is
Does that do
immeasurable.
damage?
No.
Then no. Sorry.
Oh my
Group
god.
of spellcasters. That's fine. You all disappoint me greatly.
I am not an arcane caster. You.
That's fine. I will probably make do with what we have available. GM, is there anyone around who can do that in the city?
You are most probably like there are some shops that would have that sells magic item that also does identifying services.
I guess we have to stoop
I
that
mean-
low.
Might take like 10 gold or something.
Damn, really? I'm out of. No, I'm just kidding. I'll
Wow, you're the one who didn't even give money to people. You should be the richest among us.
out of necessity. All right.
All right.
Yeah, he'll give the money to Kane. Give Besmetny the most rudimentary of repairs so he can function,
Mm-hmm.
and try to find a shop.
All right. So first, Ignis, you and Kane begin making your way around the lake towards a large tree that you've always used for transport via plants. You stand in front of it, you focus on your spell, and you rip the bark of the tree open to reveal the other side.
I have to use my rod.
You have to use your rod. All right. So you pull out your rod for the world to see, and you begin casting transport via plants using your rod.
That sounded weird.
Your rod break the bark open, spread it apart, and to reveal on the other side the city
Humanity
of
That was on
Lycrod.
purpose.
And on the other side, you see smoke and fire on the buildings nearby. You see Haley standing in front holding a bag that is slung over her shoulder. She looks around very quickly and then rushes into the other side. Hey guys. And you can see she is looking worse for wear. A little bit of smudge there. You can see like there's a fresh cut on her shoulder. The clothes are a little bit torn, but otherwise she's looking good. How you guys doing? It's heard from you in a while.
Did we hear the usual yell of "Get off my lawn"?
No, you do not.
What happened to that guy? Haley, what did you do to that guy?
Well,
Right. I'm gonna go over and adjust her hair a bit, kind of like brush away the singe on her forehead, and pull her into a hug.
And it gives you a hug as well. You miss me that much?
Of course.
And the
What a silly
tree
question.
closes behind you.
And Kane pulls away, but his hands stay on her shoulder. They tighten ever so slightly. You're gonna tell me all about this revolution, though.
Oh, right. You weren't informed, of course. Well,
Well, that happens when you don't tell me things.
fair. I thought you were busy with something else, so. We've been dealing with it ourselves. But essentially, have you heard? It's a typical rebellion, revolution. Have you heard about the Gnomish revolution? You know, Viva la Atilau and all that.
Haley, you know I have.
Oh.
Haley, you know I haven't.
Right. Okay. People are tired with the rich folk not doing shit. They rallied behind the name of Cain, the one that's been stealing from the rich folk. I didn't have anything to do with it. They just decided to up in arms one day. Well, they've been asking for me, and I'm trying not to because I just want to live. And then, revolution doesn't make sense. People die and all that. But then one thing led to another, and now apparently I'm Cain the Destroyer. I didn't mean to, but
Hey, the destroy what? And
Hey,
It's
that
not
sounds
so much
kind
that
of
I
like
hate the
how.
nickname. It's not that I hate the nickname. It's that I wish you were getting the credit you deserved.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm happy with being in the background. I could have corrected them before this, but like, you know what? All these flashy things sounds like a keen thing to do. And you know how strong you guys are? These guys are weak. Like, like, fire, everybody's dead. I don't recall throwing 3 fireballs at a monster and they didn't even die. But it's going well. It's just that the lords, they've been pulling some strings, getting some extra help from the outside. They've bring in adventurers going in to do their dirty work as well. So
Right.
it's
Do you,
people are
do you
dying.
want some help?
No, you. When I heard you got a what do you call wanted poster from the Empire, I figured that you had a lot on your hands. I just let you guys do your thing.
Well, that's why I have 2 hands, so I can hold more things.
Well, figured that. But the sounds of it, you guys need 100 to deal with yours. So, honestly,
Well, that's what the bag I'm holding is for, so I can put things in the bag and deal
speaking
with other
of bag
things.
of holding, she takes out her bag and hands it to Ignis. Not
The whole
all of my
bag?
scroll, but like I have some in there that would be useful for you guys. Now, you want to tell me what's the situation with the dad and the with you guys?
So, well, Amibalo
Well,
turned on us and
I mean,
tried
he
to
wasn't really
kill
with us
us.
to begin with.
Well, yeah, it was a tenuous thing at best. So he kidnapped Rex. Then he
Your
was like, "Hey,
fiance.
yeah, you forgot, yeah,"
Okay.
and um, kidnapped him and then said, "I'll let him go if you guys give me all your tattoos from the disasters." And then we're like, "Oh, heck no." Then he's like, "Okay, then kill the emperor for me." And we were like, "Heck no." So we were like, "Okay, you know what? We're gonna just get Rex and then bust out." So we did that, but then, of course he's not happy with it. So he came here and basically tried to kill us to get the tattoo. He killed me. I just got back an hour ago. Dying's not great, Haley. Oh my god. I mean, ugh. Anyway.
Yeah, I still have the scar.
So
She pulls up her shirt and then runs
yeah,
along the scar.
I got stabbed at least 20 times. So now we want to take back the tattoo by kind of killing him. But he's a lich, so we need to find his phylactery. Wait, before I say all of this, I gotta make sure that there's no one watching us.
You look around.
I look at J5.
You're like, J5 is not here.
Oh, J5's not here. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You look
anyone?
around and you don't see any of those eyes with you.
Okay, cool. Phew. We shouldn't bring J5 to X. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and we were kind of thinking of asking if you'd like to join us, because it's another soul cage counterspell is great. We're dealing with a wizard, and another wizard is always great, but seems like you have your hands full. So, and it is a matter of like time, kind of thing.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, he left behind your father. From all the Dietrichs, we killed all of them except for your father. They're gonna come back though, so
Oh, okay. That's nice.
yeah. So we're gonna go and get their quote unquote
So yeah, we've
phylactery
been busy.
so
I
that
can
they
see
can't come
that.
back.
Yeah. Wanted poster. What
Oh,
was that all about?
did we tell Haley?
I don't think you
I
did.
thought we. I feel like we went to her for a bit. No, okay.
no, we
Um,
didn't. We didn't.
we didn't. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Yeah,
Because I
so
remember I prepared for the revolution thing for you guys to find out when you go visit Haley, but you didn't. So
uh
yeah.
so the wanted poster thing was kind of the same thing with Ami Maloa, minus the whole kidnapping thing. They were like, we were in the middle of a deal, and then they're like, "Hey, join us," and we're like, "No, no, thanks." And they're like, "Okay, if you're not gonna join us, we're gonna kill you."
Okay.
So
All right. Okay.
yeah.
Same.
So they
Okay.
framed us about the whole thing, and then and then right after that, it was the whole Abimaloa thing. So we kind of have the big world's biggest power on our hand, on our tails right now.
Oh,
If you want, a challenge, you can come and join us.
you know what?
After the whole,
I don't want to die, so I'm just kidding. I'll join you. Okay, but I need to settle everything in
revolution.
Lacrodat first. I can't leave the Akamai
Of course.
behind. All right, they need some help.
Yeah. And make sure there's no power vacuum too. After, the whole thing is done, someone needs to
And you just hear a long drawn out.
someone needs to be in charge. You can ask Cecilia, your cousin, from your mom's side.
Have she met Cecilia? I think she has.
She has.
Cecilia. That could work. I could say like she's Kane's cousin. They might be
She
into
is
that.
Kane's cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's one of the. I mean, she's a noble though, but I feel like she's one of the good ones.
One of the good ones. All right.
Oh shit, you didn't meet Cecilia, did you?
I
No,
don't.
she did. She did.
I did. Yeah, definitely.
Just because they met and they're like, "Oh wow, you look like me," kind of thing.
Okay. Right.
Right.
Okay. Oh, and she looks exactly like me, so she could just run as Kane.
Well, there you go.
Kane's a girl's name now, apparently. So.
Wait, what? Why do people keep trying to give me girlfriends?
No, not girlfriends. Girl name.
Girl name.
Kane's a girl
gang
name.
girl
Man.
names. Okay.
But yeah, okay, all right, that sounds good.
Sure, why not?
I'll contact her, see what she's being up to. If she needs, you know what? This is a great visit. Let's talk to this dad of ours and like slap him across the face. Yeah.
Sure, if that's what you want to do. Be my guest.
Exactly. Go on. Where's that useless deadbeat of a dad?
Aww. A family reunion.
Damn, this guy's getting just beat up by his children upon first meeting.
Hey, it's a love Vito. At least he's not gonna get beat up forever, like his siblings do to him. Well, you guys enjoy. Tell me all about it after I get my sleep. I'm really tired.
Yeah,
All right.
you're exhausted. Go to sleep before you look worse.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we're just outside the temple. You can see Tammy is looking at Heinz a little bit, but then like kind of looks at her hand, summons a little bit of fire, and kind of like thinking, just introspecting about what had happened. J5, you're sitting there looking at her. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk over to her, give her a tap on the shoulder. Hello there, little Tammy. How have you been holding up?
Mr. J5, I'm okay. It's been, you guys fight a lot of dangerous people.
Well, that is true. But
I'm happy Anna didn't join us. Anna couldn't cast beyond level 1. She had a lot of trouble with these people.
but what? She's lucky. She's what?
Didn't join us.
Didn't join us. Anna. She's referring to.
Oh, Anna. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Well, going forward, we're going to face much more stronger opponents.
Understand.
And as strong as you are, little Tammy, from today's combat, this unit sees that you are still inexperienced in combat.
I mean, I did a lot of training. Never really been to any of the Solar Sombra mission yet. I haven't been initiated.
Well, in that case, perhaps uh, you should stay on the back lines for now. Stay at a very safe spot and gain as much experience as you can.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. Thank you for the feedback. Is there anything else I should do? Like,
Well, one more thing. Perhaps you should have your emotions in check. This unit understands that you want to take your revenge on the emperor for killing
Solomon.
what's his name?
Solomon.
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 Mr. Solomon. Yes.
Okay, I get it. Emotions in check. I can do that.
Well,
I'll do the meditation thing that Uncle Des usually teaches.
okay, that is good. Remember his teachings and remember one thing. We do all this combat not for our personal gains, but for the good, for the many, or for the people, for the future.
Right. Of course. For the good of others. Yeah.
You got an insight there, man.
Yeah. Did she understand all that, or
Go
just
ahead.
You should still have foresight, by the way. You should
Inside with
should've-
advantage.
you should have rolled everything with advantage.
16.
Oh my god.
With a 16, you know that she is like she understands that she needs to keep her emotion check. She understands that she should stay in the back line. She's just saying sure in terms of using magic for, helping others, blah blah and so on. She's like, yeah.
And then, Abby, you're such a sweet young girl.
Sure. Pretty sure one of her goodbye line was, "I'm gonna burn the city down," but
Well, are you okay there, friend? Little Tammy?
Yeah, can do it.
Okay.
It'll just take some time getting used to. That's all.
It'll take time and experience.
I will.
Remember, you are a caster first. And casters, you don't usually stay on the front lines.
Should I learn how to use like swords and stuff then? Just in case people come close. Maybe I can imbue some magic into it.
Yes, that is the way to do. This unit is a caster as well. But this unit stays on the front lines.
Mm-hmm. You're like so strong. And Mr. Artyom as well. You two are like so
Well, to be honest, this unit's base strength is not that high. However, this unit augments its strength with magical items.
Okay.
So maybe you can do the same with magic? Maybe some transmutation magic?
Okay, I can do that.
So remember, not all magics exist to deal damage. Some of them exist for augmentations as well.
Augmentation.
Perhaps you should learn those kinds of magic.
Okay, I can do that. Let me think. Catching things for a bit. Mr. J5, is there a library over here?
There should be. Maybe we can ask friend Veronica, was it?
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah. Find Victoria. This is a huge city after all.
Okay.
There must be a library somewhere.
All right.
Or in the castle, really.
All right. So yeah, especially since Rex a nerd, I'm sure he has a library over here. But yes, both of you go on to find a library for yourself, and then prepare. Tammy starts to learn a little bit of the useful spells like haste and enlarge, those
Yeah.
kind of stuff at the moment, trying to like. She knows like a whole spectrum of like fire damaging spells. It's now time for her to learn her other options basically.
Yeah, learn the survivability options.
All right. Finally, Artio, you go
Yes.
around. You wanted to find a shop that could identify all these items that you have. You spent some time in town a little bit trying to find this place, but you're not sure if it's the layout of the city or anything. You're starting to get annoyed, like the people are giving direction that is not accurate and everything. Until at some point, you see one of the guard kind of notices you when you're walking around town, and the guard kind of approaches you. Sir, Dr. Artyom, Dr. Asimov, sir.
Why do so many people struggle with my name? Yes, it's me.
Yes, remember me, sir. I help you with the enhanced interrogation, sir. If you remember.
Oh, it is you. I thought you looked familiar. Sorry, so many faces these past few days.
Yes. I'm wondering if I can, ask you a little bit about your experience in that, if you don't mind.
My experience in interrogation.
Yes.
Tell you what, if you can show me a nearest magical item shop, I will tell you what I know along the way.
Definitely. Follow me. And he kind of like helps bring you over to the closest one that he knows. As you guys are walking there, he turns to you. So, when you're doing the interrogation thing, like how do you keep your emotions kind of like separate? Because people are always so what you call feels repulsive to do that kind of interrogation.
I suppose the secret is just that. Separate your emotions from your actions. Think of what you are doing on a more cerebral level rather than emotional.
Yes.
What's in front of you is not a person, it's a thing that has answers you seek.
Right. And you don't find that difficult at all? Like, it almost feels like it's just how you normally think?
To be honest with you, when I was younger, perhaps your age, I did not quite dream I would be doing this for a living. I found the idea of hunting other men somewhat repulsive.
Oh.
But at a certain point in time, something within me understood the necessity for these actions, after which it became easier and easier. I might go as far as to say I enjoy it now. Of course, I try not to bring my job back home with me, if you understand what I mean.
I understand. Like, people don't really take it well when you just do these things without showing any kind of emotion or anything like that. So, when I saw you the other day, I guess I admire how you're able to keep such a composed and straight to the point, so to speak.
Suppose it requires training or getting used to.
He gives a nod. I'm wondering if you have met anyone that thinks like you, sir.
stops for a bit. I am always looking out for like-minded individuals. I thought I found one just recently, but it turned out to be an unhinged maniac. So
Ah, I see.
I'm still on the hunt.
It is a thin line, isn't it?
Incredibly so.
All right. It's pleasure talking to you, sir. The shop's right over here. If you need any help in regards to that method, do let me know. I'll be happy to assist you with anything.
I would be happy to take you up on it. What is your name again, my good friend?
Justice, sir.
Just
Oh God.
why are you ogaring?
Oh,
Justice, okay.
just us, not justice. No, because it's such a, I don't know, cringy name.
Whoa.
Justice.
It is a pleasure
I'm-
to meet you, Justice. Thank you for your help. And should my schedule clear in the upcoming days, which I expect it to, I will return to talk to you again.
Be happy to have you, sir. He gives you a nod once more and resume walking in town. Looking very kind of like he's deep in thought, basically, afterward as he left.
As is that you.
You walk inside into the shop. It is your typical magic shop. They have a lot of those little trinkets and baubles that's not very useful in your purposes because it's more so flair. But they have in glass displays and everything, you would be able to see some fine craftsmanship of weapons and tools that you might be able to use. But compared to what you already have at this point of your adventure, you feel like oh, those are like little toys,
Well, actually, last session got me thinking about the Steel Defender, and I realized it can attune to items. 3 of them, in
Really?
fact.
Did it
Yeah.
say
So
it?
I googled it. Said Steel Defenders are constructs. They can therefore attune to up to 3 items.
Wait,
Yeah,
why?
Creatures. All creatures can attune to magic items.
Sorry, wait, can you repeat that?
All creatures, if something is a creature,
Mm-hmm.
they can attune to magic items, but those magic items must be built specifically to accommodate them. For example, a dog cannot use a ring, but
Yeah,
they
that's
can
fair.
use a cape.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I understand that. Like, the class can be given to an animal as well if you want to. So yeah,
Yeah.
yes, your pets and everything can attune to magic items, assuming I will say they have a certain amount of intelligence, at least 6.
This Mertny has 4.
Ah,
Apparently so.
Damn, that sucks. I'm
Not-
sorry.
not smartly enough.
Because like I'd say like 6 is the level of usually like when they have some more self-awareness. Like the lowest intelligence score you can get as a player is like 6 if I recall correctly. So was it 3?
Uh,
I don't know.
It's benefit.
Can we
Usually,
roll
spells
one?
that
If you
affect
roll-
intelligence is less than 3.
The animal is like less than 3 and then you can't speak to it or something, is it?
Yeah, that is true.
Then we'll go with less than 3 then. 3 or less. So Best Murtney would be able to.
I'll take that.
What's
So
let me 1 second. Let me refer to like spells like mental prison or something. They have like
Yeah,
if the
less than
creature
3.
has less than some intelligence, they won't work.
No, speak with animals. You can speak to them regardless of their intelligence.
No,
But
not speak with
something
animals.
like-
Something that attacks the mind, like feeble mind.
Yeah,
if I
attacks the
recall.
mind. Yeah, feeble mind like that. Less than 3 doesn't affect them.
Shit, it doesn't say here.
No, not feeble mind.
Not feeble mind. It was something
It
else.
has limitations already with like not being able to speak, right?
Yeah,
So
spell
One,
with
two,
minimum intelligence requirement.
It's the attack intelligence, something like
I don't remember. That's the thing. I don't remember the spells.
Sending?
No, not sending.
Does sending require intelligence?
Yeah. Yeah. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
No, not that. That's fair, but not that, because 0 then they die. Meaning even an animal, you can use sending to communicate to animal. I just realized that
Oh, really?
because they understand you immediately. You don't need to share language,
And then they,
and
oh, who's that? Who's talking to me?
they immediately know that it's you, the sender. That's the thing, and also
So-
intelligence 1 can understand as well. So
At least 1.
at least 1, yeah.
So anyone can cast.
Okay, you know what? Let's
But
not hold up the game. Maybe Farid, you can try to look for the spell. But for now, we'll
Yeah.
set the requirement at 3 or below. If we find evidence otherwise, then we'll change. But yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who's working the counter? What's the.
Right now, the counter, you see a human, blonde hair, green eyes, a little bit on the younger side, perhaps around Haley's age. He sees you come in, and there's a look of recognition in his face, and I'm like, Dr. Asimov, welcome to our humble shop. How may I help you today?
I'm feeling quite flattered by being recognized everywhere I go. It is not a very common thing, thank you.
Oh, you are a part of the ass after all. Everybody knows about you and all your adventures and everything. And your
suppose.
recent wanted warrant. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
oh my god, the whole world knows Skilly.
My god.
I've spent 20 years living in the shadows, and now my face being known everywhere. I suppose I came out of the shadows in a very drastic way. Wonderful.
If you were trying to stay in the shadows before, you were definitely did well because the name was not known anywhere else. But right now, I'm telling you, from the east to the west, north to the south, I feel like everybody knows you guys.
Not a problem. I can always adopt a new identity, new face, new accent.
Of course, that is fair. So, again,
Regardless.
how can I help you today?
I've gathered some equipment from an old friend, and I wanted it identified to see if it has any potential.
Ah, all right, very well. That would be 10 gold per item, and I can identify all of it for you.
Not an issue.
Perfect.
He will draw the evil-looking longsword from Kristoff.
He
and put it
his
on the
eyes kind of
counter
widen a
for
little
him.
bit. Like Kristoff's longsword is like very like unwieldily thick, you know, with like a skull at the base of it, with like sharp spikes pointing out at the bottom of it. So yeah, it looks like
I
evil
actually
sword.
nailed the icon for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's basically the Frostmourne. Yeah, there you go.
What do you make of this?
1 second. He pulls out a pearl from the drawer and begins to cast a spell. He runs the finger along the top of the blade to the very end of it. Sir, this is not magical. It's an impressive quality build, but the weapon itself is not magical.
How utterly disappointing. I was gonna look at it because if I remember correctly, it had runes on it when Kristoff was using it, right?
It had, yes. It still has it
Don't
now.
see this.
It still has it now, yeah. But
And
yeah.
what of these runes? What do you make of them?
Okay, let me see. Okay, so these things are like these are giant runes. This one means cold, life, and death. But yeah, they don't exude any magical properties, sir. Maybe this is like a replica or a fake.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. And try this. He's gonna take the daggers and put them in front.
All right, that'll be another 10 gold, please. And he begins to rub his fingers to cast the spell once more. And at first he's like excited, new magic item, and then kind of like disappointed, and then like then looks up to you guys, looks up to you, Artyom, kind of like cringes a little bit. I'm sorry, sir. This is not magical as well.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, they will make for very fine gifts or Something to hang up the mantelpiece, perhaps.
Definitely. If you want, maybe we could enchant it for you. I have a couple of wizards friends that may be able to enchant to your level requirement. Just leave it with here because the item itself is ready for enchantment. It's like supreme specimen. We'll just identify. I will just put some enchantment, whatever you prefer. Perhaps with some fire or some ice in there, and then we'll bring it to you back. It will cost you a king's ransom, though, to most. So I hope you have the cash for it.
A king's ransom for us was tattoos.
Well, then perhaps I should consider turning
king's
myself
ransom.
into the Empire. How much would?
Sorry, go on.
How much do you think it will cost?
What do you wish? What effects do you wish?
Give me some options.
Okay, let's see. If you're looking for just additional damage on the item, no further enhancement, I'd say you might be getting around 5,000 gold. If it's just a +1 enchantment, I think I get it to you for 700. But for +2, I think that might net you around 2,000 to 3,000. I'll need to get the exact quote. If you're looking for +3, I'm sorry, I don't have anyone that can enhance to that level.
Oh, you have someone in your shop right now, but that's all right. Suppose I will sell these off somewhere.
Very well.
Thank you all the same.
If you need anything else, feel free to visit our shop. We'll be happy to lend you any assistance.
Let me browse around, see if there are any magical items I can use for my pet.
All right. You browse around, give it a look. Let us see what is available.
I was talking. I was
What?
Dietrich reunion.
The Dietrich
Bye.
reunion. 1
The
second.
gang's
1
all
second.
here.
Well, not your mom.
Except for mom.
Whoa!
Whoa, I know. Whoa.
Hey,
Ignis gives
And she's
Kane
not wrong.
a voucher for free parents.
let's be honest. Kay would
Fired.
say that. Kay would appreciate that.
I would.
See?
1 second. Yeah. Large town trader. All right. So, this guy, he would have a couple of items that might be of interest to you. We'll skip the whole chatter a little bit, but right now he would have a +2 Rod of the Pack Keeper.
Oh, we have that.
Google these.
Do not.
Yeah, I can Google it. Basically, it's for Warlock, gives you 1 additional spell slot. He has an adamantine armor. Apparently, it used to be worn by an immortal warrior until he retired. That's where he has it right now. He has like this inheritance shield that is been passed down in his family for the longest time. A quick glance, you can see it is a very, very intricate shield. But he said it's not for sale.
Oh.
There is a circlet that belonged to kind of like an old wizard within this world. He died, and apparently it was used during his younger day to boost his intellect a little bit. And then of course he has some potions and a ring of protection for you.
How much of a boosting does the circlet do?
If I recall, up to a
It's
19. Yes.
Yeah, heaven of intellect.
Yes.
What's that?
And the price?
1 second. Man of intellect, he will charge you. Since I'm a fan, I'll give you 9,000 gold. What do you say?
Woo! Unfortunately, most of my money is offshore.
Fair. Understandable. Understandable.
For it right now.
Shade.
I can book to
probably
you.
come
I can book it for you. If you are interested, maybe you can spend the time to fetch it. Come back here.
That's quite alright. When I come back, it'll probably still be here. I can't imagine anyone having 9,000 gold already.
That is true. Yeah, our main customer is the Sanguinum family. So.
It's quite all right. Thank you.
Very well. Have a nice day, sir.
And I'll leave.
All right.
So the one thing I do want to do upon long resting
Uh-huh.
is take that non-magical sword from Kristoff
Yep.
and infuse it with a +2
All
instead
right.
of my folding blade, just to rub it in if I see him again.
All right, fair enough. Finally, J5, at this point, you'll be sitting at the courtyard near the temple looking at Tammy. Tammy's actually sitting next to you, asking you about questions like, what does this spell do? What's the intricacies of it? Artyom, you just return with Kane already bringing all the various bardings and everything. And at the same time, Haley is arriving in the area as well as she approaches the temple to see Heinz. Heinz, who is still there, is sleeping. Haley walks up over to him and gives him a look. Gosh, he looks at Kane. Looks at Heinz. It feels like slapping you if I slap him right now.
Do it!
It's okay. Don't. It's okay. I won't take offense.
Do it! He likes it.
He like blows her palm a little bit, you know? Rubs it. Swings it. But it's not like he left this, right? Like he...
No, but you can. The fact is, he wasn't there.
If you feel like it, feel free.
No,
But
I really want to
you're
slap
right,
him right
he
now, but
was-
like... It's not his fault, right?
well, it's. Well, I guess you could argue it's not. From what he says, he got captured and he got detained. That's what he says. But, well, I don't know how hard he tried to get back. I guess if it means anything to you, when he heard your name, well, he sounded a hell of a lot happier than when he met me.
I mean, to be fair, he was
Then again,
right to his captor. He wouldn't. He didn't think
Yeah.
to remember you.
right. He seemed a little confused about me, but he
But
seemed to
then he
definitely remember you.
Haley walks up to
I
him.
won't fault you if you don't hit him, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little slap.
Yeah, just a little slap. Just
Like-
wake him up.
Like she hovers her hand over Heinz's cheek and just right there. Ah! Ooh! Oh! I can't defend myself. Haley. Yeah. So you do remember me. Where you've been all this time? Kane told you, right? I was imprisoned, unable to move my body, even right now. What happened? Well, do you know the history of the Dietrich's family? You know? How we were roaming through the desert. We were dying. There's no one else we could do. We could have died. I mean, Moloa came and we decided to sell our souls to him so that we can continue living. And now we live in this servitude while, you know, bringing undeads from all over so that, you know, he can build his army so that he doesn't have to do anything. Yeah? You know that story, right? About Dietrich?
Pops, who would have told us that story? Think about that for a sec.
I'm sorry?
No, we knew about that. They
I said-
told us.
Who? Yeah, but when did they tell us? They only told us once you started this whole adventure debacle. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
something we really knew growing up.
Okay, so that's... Well, now you know. That's basically Dietrich's. But when I saw your mother, she's just like I don't want to just, you know, sleep around. I know I can't have kids, but still, I want to like start my life over with her, you know? I mean, she's a lady, fair, so she don't. Her family don't want anything to do with me. My family don't want anything to do with. Well, they don't mind me fucking. They don't want me to be committed and all that. So we ran. We ran to Lacrodad, stayed there for a bit, and we could have stayed long. And then Kiara came. I'm sorry I can't save your mother. Really, really sorry. I tried. I really tried to come back to you guys. Even if you're not my flesh and blood, but you know, we wanted to have you. We really do.
What? You're not flesh and blood?
Not mine. I'm a Dietrich.
But
Can't have kids.
Kane looks so much like you.
He does, doesn't he?
God, is this some sort of magic bullshit?
Don't
Wait.
look at me. Okay, I did not.
How were they I'm not saying like how did you procreate how did you how did you make them?
We had
Donation center.
services that we subscribed
that
to when we
mean?
had money. All right.
What services? Would I know these type of services?
History check.
I,
DC2.
Ignis, I doubt you would.
but I mean I'm thinking of like like
Like what, Ignis? What?
IVF. IVF.
Essentially, these are like frowned upon services, basically. But there are like some
Okay.
nobles. Given the amount of what do you call noble on noble action, there's only so much noble you can get married to. So at some point, a lot of them became infertile and all that. So they had services to help their couple to be fertilized, so to speak.
Which I
Sperm
was
donation.
That way they can keep up the appearance that they're not infertile.
so you're not. Oh,
It's really weird talking about this in front of my kids, alright? I've been gone from their life for like a bunch of years. Don't
Kane's
let
just
me
over
talk
here
about
laughing.
this.
I'm confused. We don't have this back in. Right?
He kind of like looks at you up and down a little bit. I mean,
How
yeah,
sure are
fair.
you?
Your people, as long as you get to beat up a dragon, you're a crown king. Over here is a little bit complicated, all right? But we did do it because of outside appearance. It's because we wanted to have you guys.
Wait,
Man, I'm
so
curious now. Who's the guy running around there who actually is my dad?
Fuck if I know. It was purely a medical action at. Stop laughing, Kane. You can see he's now red faced. Or blue faced, I guess. I don't know.
Oh man.
Like, were you
So I'm not
involved?
really.
Is that why? you
Was
look so
I
much
watching?
like
Is what you're asking?
Dude, Kane's like on the ground laughing when once Ignis says, "Are you involved?" And he just falls down laughing.
He's just
I'll
pulling
be
her hat
honest.
down, covering.
don't know
I don't
much
want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
I don't know much about procreation, okay? It's not my field of specialty.
Dude, you're friends with Kane. Ask him. He can tell you. He can show you. He can act it upon you. Just ask.
Alright, so Ignis, okay, so Oh man, this has actually happened to me. Well, no, not actually happened. It's been offered to me once or twice. I never did it, but so basically what happens is that like since Pops here couldn't do the job, they bring in someone else.
Okay. Okay. And you were okay with it?
Not really, but it's the only way
Makes no
we're gonna have our
difference.
kids. But like, I'm laughing, Kate. Like you're not
So I'm
my
not actually
flesh. No, you're not. You're not an actual Dietrich.
So they're not actually my auntie. Oh,
No, you're not. But well, you're still a Dietrich. Whether you like it or not.
man. At first I thought Dietrich and practically name only.
Yeah. You're not connected to any of us psychopaths over here.
Oh.
Okay.
You,
Good luck,
you don't
good
have
luck.
any psychopath genes then. That's great.
Yeah.
Wait, are you a psychopath?
I'm sure there's some mad tendencies in me as well.
Hmm.
I don't
That
really
probably
see
comes
it.
from being killed and killed and killed and killed over and over again.
It is a possibility, yes. You tend to sleep with everyone you see. Like, your husbands get really angry.
Yeah. Well. Hey, do you ever see an angel when you reincarnate?
I'm sorry, what?
She ever warn you your soul's? Yeah, when you die and come back, you know, maybe the reason you guys are psychopaths is because you're losing a bit of yourself every time.
Oh.
Well, Fritz
It's not
did
unheard
die the
of.
most.
He looks like the squishiest.
Yeah, no, the lady told me last time I came back. It was only the second time I was brought back, maybe the third. She said that I was starting to fade. So who knows? Maybe that's what's happening to you guys.
I mean, I never thought of it. Never thought of death
Like how you take your
until...
shirt.
Never thought of death until you guys started
Never
threatening
thought
me
of.
with it.
Yeah, like a threadbare shirt that gets washed too much. That's you guys.
Basically, I guess.
Funny you say you don't think of death, considering how you're kind of technically dead.
I mean, you know, we'd kill each other, we'd come back tomorrow, so it's not like... We think about dying. We don't think about death, like never coming back, passing on, whatever that means. Shit, that's a real possibility now with you guys, huh?
Yeah. Does it excite you a little bit? The new frontier?
Ah, really? I'm
Hey, maybe you'd even see your dear old mommy again.
kind of sad.
Hmm.
I mean, I just met you guys. I wish I'd have like maybe like, I don't know, 50 more years. See you guys get married, have, you know, grandchildren. Fuck. And that's fine though.
Well.
You've never had parents anyways this whole time, right? Me being gone doesn't really affect you that much.
Well, life may have been a little easier if you were around, but well, we managed. Well, in this version, we did.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
What do you mean this version?
Oh,
Haley
well, that's
looks
a
at
whole
you.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Haley, it's kind of like, so imagine if, well, no, you know what a wish spell is? The wish thing?
yeah.
Before you
Okay,
continue,
so
just real quick,
let's say,
are we there as well?
Yes, all of you are in the vicinity.
Before we say anything,
So
can you create that
I can
dome
keep
of
an
yours.
eye out first in case you don't have spell slots. Or,
Uh,
just get J5 out of the room.
Oh no, I've been
J-
put in it.
J5,
My privilege has been
you
revoked.
you do see an eye floating over J5 when you came into the room, so we can say you dispel magic it very quickly if you want to.
I can dispel that magic at
Alright.
4th level.
But they can only they can scry back, right?
That is right.
I do have one more spell slot to do this.
Well, okay. I mean,
Do
we
you-
are gonna short rest anyways. So
Long rest. So.
Right.
sorry, long
Let's
rest.
go.
Alright.
Can
So
we also insight Heinz?
yeah, go ahead. Insight.
Inside what?
Him, because Artyom fully suspects he is a spy or something
Okay.
akin to that, and we're here spilling out our biggest, deepest secrets.
Yeah.
+1 to wisdom.
Nice.
I will insight.
He's like speaking in double speaks and everything. You know, I'm just telling you, this
I'll
guy
flash
is that's as fuck. But with a 34, you the way he speaks reminds you a little bit of your dad.
Yeah,
How longingly he speaks of like you and how he regrets leaving you, and well, unless at least in your dad's case he can actually come back, so there's a little bit extra kind of like sadness, the fact that he just got to meet his kids and now he's going to die soon. He's never thought of death in all of his life, and now that's a real possibility. And even with the time that he has with his kids, he can't do shit. He's stuck. Only his head can move. So, despite him kind of like taking lightly of this, you get the feeling that if everybody were to go away at this point, he's going to ball his eyes.
Oh, I feel so bad. I want to say to I mean, I don't mean to interrupt, but we can figure it out. Must be a way for you to come back.
Maybe.
Maybe it's not that long since you've been away.
Maybe. Regardless, thank you for bringing Haley. Sorry for not being there. But hey, look at you. Look like a warrior mage kind of thing. Like you've seen battle. Yeah, we're doing a lot. Nice, good. And yeah, Kane, you're just me with like extra cool. So like, I don't think you don't need any more praise than that. Eh?
You can see Kane frowns just a little bit when he says, "You're like me." But he just kind of breathes and lets that go. Because he knows that he's trying to compliment him and be nice.
Yeah. Alright, so you go ahead, do your superhero thingy, whatever you want to do. If you meet the what was the elf, the pretty elf, that one, tell her to put death ward on me again. I think I died just now.
What do you mean?
Like for a moment I died, but then the death ward caught me and bring me back.
Oh God! Oh no!
So
Victoria,
Getting in your
can
body?
you do one more?
yeah, you go over. Agnes go over, run off to find Victoria, and Heinz sit there leaning on the what do you call the church back, the back room, at the back of the room on the church, kind of just look up at the drawings of the dwarf.
Is everyone else kind of gone when Ignis runs off?
Everyone else is kind of in the courtyard, kind of scattered about doing their own thing, but within vicinity, like they can hear you when you were talking.
Hmm. I was hoping to be I was hoping no one else would hear. Never mind then.
All right.
You can ask us to leave.
Is everyone like doing stuff? Because that seems rude.
Yeah, J5's just sitting with Tammy. He casted the Sanctum just now so that you guys are not spied on. Artyom would be working on Besmertny at this point.
Can I pick up on this before I go meet Victoria and like, hey guys, I think we should all go for a long rest, you know?
Artyom, J5,
No,
you
no,
leave?
it's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. I can move them.
Okay.
You say we're in a church, right? I'll take them outside to sit on the steps.
Because it's so that you can talk anything.
Fresh air. Do them good.
So that nobody can spy on you if you're in that room, basically.
So, I mean, you can be inside the church. Everybody else is outside of the church.
Yeah.
So you can be inside it for some privacy.
All right. I'll have us there then.
All right.
Churches kind of freak me out. Never liked them. Or magic, really.
So you're talking to who?
I'm talking to
Dad.
Heinz. Yeah.
Heinz, yeah.
I'm basically moving him because he can't move himself. So I'm going on like a sort of pseudo walk.
Okay, all right. It brings you. There are a couple of spikes that is in his body that you can use as a handle. So just like lift him up from there with your gauntlet. It's not really a problem. Wow, I thought you're like a stabby person. I didn't know you were this strong as well. Careful, the heart. Though.
Gauntlets.
Ah, that's a good item. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Honestly, spent a lot of time running and finding good ways to get around the city. Never really had the time for the lifting. But hey, small and scrawny, fit in small places.
That's fair.
Made the thieving easy.
Never really been of a outside person in general, so hey, you have one up me on that sense.
Yeah. Honestly, love the outdoors. Love the ocean. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. Not really a fan of it for me. Mostly indoors.
No?
I like the company of books. Your mom liked reading as well.
So that's where she gets it. So that's where they get it from.
Yeah.
Honestly, not my thing. Words move around too much.
Move around?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Never could quite get the hang of it. Don't know how y'all pin them down like you do. Haley says she doesn't have to pin them down, so I guess it's just something you guys know how to do when you're born.
Yes, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Not trying to say anything really. Just kind of talking. That's what you wanted, right? To get to know us?
He looks at you for a moment. Yeah. So, what's your body count?
Well, a man never kisses and tells.
Damn it.
But if we were to look at my payroll, my payroll is currently set at. You want me to continue? Are we fading to black or am I continuing?
Okay. The two of you gonna go on and chat. He asks a lot of inappropriate questions that you don't really talk about when you first met. Moreover, talking to your son, but apparently that's the thing that he likes to talk about. But
well, I can entertain with plenty of body tail.
But yeah, During
I
the
don't know
whole
if Haley wanna hear that.
during the whole time, like as the conversation start to skew that way, Haley gonna just slip back for a bit, hang back, as the boys chat. I'm not sure what Kane feels, but Heinz is definitely enjoying it. Like, yeah. And as you guys go on and chat, and Haley covering her ears, going la 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 la, that is where we're gonna end our session today.
No. Do we get to go long rest or is that next session?
Yes, you can go to your long rest.
Long rest, let's go.
Can I before I long rest request for where would they put Rex actually?
Rex would be in Victoria, in the
his
temple. In the temple. Public area. Victoria has most access to this place, so in the
Can
temple.
I ask if I can bring him to his room?
Sure, definitely.
I'm gonna bring him to his room. I'm gonna sleep there for sure. But he's just gonna, I guess,
Stand and stare.
or lie on the bed. Can he lie on the bed? So, then,
He mostly stands.
okay. So I'll just when the doors close, I'll give him a long hug.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I miss you, and just cry or talk. I think she would just talk to Rex as if he's there, even though he's not responding.
All right.
As she falls asleep.
And as you chat with him, you would see that he is there. You see it behind the eyes, but physically, he's unable to do anything. He just stares. And with as Artyom works on Besmirtny, as J5 work on teaching Tammy spells, as Kane talks about sex stuff with his dad, as Ignis lies down on his bed with her fiance, that is where we're gonna end our session today. Thank you very much for playing, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll stop here for now, and we'll see you guys next week for more Paragon and Arcana 12. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.